Be asking that on the stream.
Why?
Remember, he said everything gets picked up.
Yep. There it is. Look at the chains.
They broke the chains. The
broke
Giants'
the
offense
chains.
is so good they broke
What
the
is
chains.
Here they have it wrapped in a kid.
month?
It like got. How did you do
That's
that?
how good Daniel Jones is, Alex. He broke the chains.
Are those fresh chains, or does that thing get that tangled?
Do you think they have backup chains?
I think it might be the backup chain.
These
It's
are
on
the
storage.
backups, it looks like. Oh, no, they taped
Oh,
it.
they don't have backup chains. They taped them together.
Now it's
They just
first and
added
10
4
and a
inches.
piece of tape.
Right.
So, Anthony, what I got is I got the over, because I do think...
I like the over as well.
Yeah, I like the over.
What's the over? What number?
48 and a half.
48 and a half.
I got $100 at $51.
Because I feel like the
So-
over can work
so
even
we're
if
live
the Giants get blown out.
on various social media channels. What's up, everybody? I'm Dan. This is Team Sporttrade. Probably recognize some faces here. Give me a minute while I promote this out to various channels and whatnot. But this is Trade the Game. We're watching the Birds, watching the Giants. We have one Giants fan, as you can probably see.
Go Giants.
In the background there, boo and hiss. He will be tarred and feathered later after this victory. Birds already up 7-0. As you can see on the screens here, on your left are Eagles
First down.
trades. On your right are Giants trades, and we're going to filter through them throughout the night and live trade this thing. Alex Kane, our founder and CEO, I'm going to send it over to you for the next couple seconds while I
Awesome.
tweet and promote and do all those things. But everybody say hello to Alex.
Awesome. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining us. It's going to be a fun night, I think, for the people in green, for the people in the blue and red, maybe not so much. But it looks like the Giants are having a
It's
little
early.
drive here. So
It's early.
Now, so Anthony, what just happened here? That we actually
First down.
we broke the chains.
Daniel Jones' offense is so good he broke the chains.
Broke the chains. Okay, that's great. And,
So
and, we
another
got,
first down for
and
the
I think on
Giants
the
here.
screen here, what we have is as Dan's saying, we have all the Giants bets on the right, Eagles bets on the left. You can actually see here we're looking at the same thing. We're looking at the money line, the 2 win, and we have 1 share of each. And you can see the Eagles are around 82, Giants are around 1850. Price equals probability. So looking good for the Eagles.
And hey,
Look
at
at-
any
look at
point,
the
if you want to
boys
hop
back
on
there
to
in the box.
getsporttrade.com or sporttrade.com, download the app if you're in Jersey. Deposit, obviously, and start trading yourself. We're giving away $300 risk-free bets throughout the postseason. Download the app, up to $300 if you start. Put in your first trade, first bet, up to $300. If it loses, we'll give you that money back. But it's not gonna lose because there are no losers here. Especially if you put it on the Birds.
Yep.
You're gonna win. You're gonna keep all that cash.
And you're looking at the team of people that will probably text you within 15 minutes of you signing up. It'll be very likely one of us sitting on this couch in this live zone.
So we got 2nd and 5. Eagles up 7-0 from what looks to be like the 38-yard line of the Eagles. Giants sort of driving here a little bit. Anthony putting a bit of a run together.
Okay.
You almost think that Saquon, it really just has to be one of those career nights for him for this to really be a game.
No, not really.
No?
As long as they don't turn the ball over, they'll be fine.
Yep. Dan, what I think will be really fun is like think about when we have this for player props. Like think about this for Saquon. What was his rushing over under? Does anyone know? Like going into the game, let's say it was 92 yards or whatever. Like every play that's going to trade just like what you're seeing here for the money line, which I think would be a lot of fun.
Get up.
Oh.
Trip.
Field goal
What
range?
about Daniel Jones' sack numbers?
Daniel
Anyone's got
Jones.
a number on that?
I think it was like 2.5.
2.5, yeah.
That's 6. They're going to give him a sack like that.
But that is
Well
a sack.
sack.
Right.
Were you up?
Trip.
Sam Reddick's been so good this year.
Yeah.
It's good to see Sweat back on the field.
Okay, are they in field goal range? They're not, are they?
I mean, Dan, how about the
Trip that was
Eagles'
on play.
defensive line this year? How many sacks?
The
they
most
produced?
sacks, second most sacks all time, only second
You
to
like
the
this call
85
right here?
Bears.
85
No,
Bears.
I don't like this call.
Wow, Giants going for it on
4th and 8.
4th and 8. Jones is going to get.
Oh
my God.
He's going to get taken down.
I don't like that call.
Who is there? Camden's own Hassan Reddick.
Wow.
One of the best tempo football players of all time, coming through in a
Like
big
that
way,
call.
and the Birds
They were right
faithful loves
outside
it.
his range.
And
Oh, yeah.
I don't like this,
Oh,
Anthony.
little
where he-
Texas Eddie, running a little Texas Eddie
I mean,
stunt.
Anthony, what is that type of play? That wounded duck that could have really been bad throwing that one up.
Could have been, but it wasn't.
But it
Giants are
wasn't.
taking a big dip
Just
right
didn't
now.
love that call.
Buy in.
They were just outside of range.
Night Owl. Night Owl's always commenting. He's always up in the comments
Yep.
during market movers. He's always asking, when is Android coming? It's coming.
It is
Promise
coming.
you. He says, "Let's go, G-men." So, boo.
Yes.
Not a
We can
big
still make
fan.
that happen.
Anthony
Go Night
likes
Owl.
it. Anthony likes it. If you're looking at the screen right now, what we're going to show you is on the left side of your screen. Our Eagles trades. Obviously, they're green, so we have a bunch of trades up. Eagles to win right now is trading at 89 to buy, so it's at $88, up 11 from where it started at 77. Giants right now are just at 12, so they're down $11.50 per share. We'll run you through all the trades we've got. All the trades on the right are all Giants-related outcomes. So we've got Giants to win, Giants plus 11.5, Giants plus 3.5, Giants plus 7.5. We flipped a coin and Anthony took the over, so Anthony's Giants and the over 48.5.
Which I like. I like the over.
You
I
like
think
the
there's a
over?
I think there's a lot of points.
All right, well that's on that screen, and then on the left you've got all the Eagles ones. Eagles to win, Eagles minus 3.5, Eagles minus 7.5, etc. We have the under on that side, as you can see, a lot of green, tons of green.
Mhm.
Your portfolio is immaculate. It looks amazing. Right now, up $56 for all those individual trades. So we'll hop into a couple more of these, and we'll.
I just bought
keep
more
watching
Giants.
again. Bought more Giants. Yeah. What?
Wow.
Would you buy
13.
to win?
Brought my cost basis down to 16.
Saquon 65.5, by the way.
That's
US.
his rushing, yeah. So that will be really fun. We do have our first prop ever here on Sporttrade. A lot of people have been trading this, and that is the Cowboys to miss an extra point
Love
tomorrow,
it.
which will be very
I
interesting.
caught a lot of flack on Twitter for this because Philadelphia native and ESPN worker Aaron Dolan tweeted, "Give us your best play today," and I tweeted this,
That's right, you did. I saw
and
it.
people were like, "You didn't read it." She said, "Today, game's tomorrow."
But it
Technicality. Technicality.
Right.
There we go. Randall Cunningham.
I think that's the one
joining
thing all of us can agree.
What's up, my friend? How are you?
Good, how y'all doing?
Good.
Doing good. Good.
Tim Keegan checking in saying, "Be sure to finish all the beers in the fridge." I think we've got enough folks to be able to handle that.
Dan, we've got our first big trade alert of the game. We've
Oh,
got
let's hear it.
27.5 contracts added to the Giants.
All right. Well, first off, introduce yourself.
I'm David Huffman, the COO of Sporttrade.
And tell us the trade again.
We've got 27.5 shares on the Giants to win the game. I think we're going to start to see a number of these coming in over the next few minutes since the Giants are so cheap.
Dipping. Yeah.
You like that bet,
Love
Anthony?
it.
So it's what,
Buy the dip,
11%.
Buy the dip.
11% chance to win? I like that. I
Buy the
actually
dip.
like that too. I think they have a higher than 11% chance to win this game. That was it was a little bit of a shaky start though for Daniel Jones.
It wasn't really. It was a
Like,
decent drive, and then they
You
just
know,
questionable
just outside of
decision
football.
there.
That fourth
Field
and eight
goal
was
range.
kind of weird.
Fourth and eight.
You know what that is?
Calls,
That's
just
a
outside of
desperate
range.
coach.
Right.
Desperate
It's
coach
aggressive.
trying to spark
It's
his
an
team
aggressive
that's just
coach.
not as good.
Right.
That's all it is. Birds have the ball. Miles Sanders about 5 yards on first down. All that is, that's Brian Daboll saying, "I
Miles
know I have the
Sanders, what position
inferior
is he
team.
playing?
My team's not that good. We're walking into a hornet's nest.
Yep.
I got to make something happen."
Got to make
It
something
didn't
happen.
work.
Yeah.
John
been
asked
aggressive
the
all
price
year.
on Daboll going forward on fourth down.
Yeah, I didn't love it, but he's been aggressive all year, so it's true to form.
Yep.
They were just outside of the guy's range, so
And this is.
didn't love it, but he takes shots.
Yep.
2nd and 6 for the Birds. Another handoff. I mean,
Oh.
just run stretch all day. Giants front seven just is not nearly as athletic enough to handle.
What position does that guy play? They
That
have running
guy?
backs. They have running backs on that team. I didn't think they did.
Used sparingly.
That's great. Did you see that one coach had the sleeves cut off? Did you see that, Dan?
Was
That
it
it?
Wink Martindale, their defensive coordinator?
Maybe.
Was he large?
Here comes the
Yeah.
key sneak.
Yes.
Oh, how would
love
that
it.
play,
Love
Anthony?
it. Love it.
There you go.
Gainwell.
Still going.
There's a
We got a couple
wow.
running backs.
Getting a
Yeah, you never knew. Nobody ever saw it before.
Awesome. I'm gonna get 12.
You didn't see the 1,000-yard rusher?
James Donnelly. Thanks to James
The
Donnelly
quarterback.
checking in saying he
Yeah.
loves the boost.
And,
Boost for the first shout out of the night.
Yes.
Boost,
My
shout
team's
out.
first shout out.
James Connolly. You asked for it, you got it, James. Lauren the Better. Lauren the Better, everybody. What's up, Lauren the Better? Checking in. One of our guests from Market Movers this week. Eagles looking good, Boost. Again, another Boost
Lauren
shout
shouted me out earlier.
More, what's going to happen? More points or more shout outs? Boost
Don't
or
love
Giants
that.
points?
Don't love that.
Another first down for the Birds.
Eagles look back at midseason
They
form.
blitzing? Have they been blitzing?
Not really yet. Not apparently.
See, right now, Eagle, I mean, what sort of value exists? If you're looking at this with fresh eyes, right? We started with the Eagles up 7-0. Eagles are now at 92.5.
Dan, the only
I
saving
think
grace
if you-
here is
if
just
you bought
continuing to
the
buy the
Eagles,
dip.
Just-
I think if you bought the
Fine.
Eagles, there's no reason to not sell them now. You might as well sell them and eliminate most of your risk.
Now, this could be a
Like, you're already
saboteur
making
move.
so much. Like, just sell out now if you're the
Okay.
Eagle.
I mean, I find your
There's
word
not much
difficult to
value
trust.
left.
It looks like Boost has gotten 2 more shout-outs.
2 more.
Wow.
Chris Harris checking in.
CTH.
Oh
checking
my
in.
gosh. Okay. Was that on Twitter?
CTH,
on
big
Twitter,
New York
yeah.
sports fan.
Okay.
He's a
There we
Bills
go.
fan though. But we'll take him.
Well, yeah. Hey.
We'll take him today.
Bills
All
Mafia.
we can get today.
We'll see you in Tempe, Bills Mafia. First down, Kenny Gainwell. Dude, the thing that bugged me all week was everybody was like, well, it was such a close game when the Eagles played the Giants 2 weeks ago. Like, Jalen Hurts didn't look very good. He wasn't playing all that well. He wasn't running. That was by design. Like, there's
You're not going
nuance
to give
all
anything
this,
away in week
right?
17.
You're
of
running
the
a
season.
preseason offense with a hurt quarterback. You're not going to run him. Like, let's be realistic here. Let's float around to some of the alternate strikes here.
Dan, we may need
7.5.
to, if anybody on the market operations team's on the phone, we may need to enlist in some more strikes here soon.
We might have to. I'll pull up the 7.5, which is the accepted
crazy.
number.
Okay.
Right now,
Not getting
Eagles.
crazy.
Anthony, Chloe says hold it down back there by the dip.
I'm trying, Chloe. I'm feeling outnumbered, but I'm trying.
Just a dominant day for the Birds so far.
Put on my lucky Eli jersey soon.
Matt Schwartz is our head of design. He's sitting here, hiding in plain sight as a Ravens fan. As somebody who is not a fan of either, you just gave me the death stare. Talk to me about how you feel about Lamar right now.
We're gonna sign him. He's in.
Okay.
He's a Raven.
You wanna sign him?
I want to sign him. Yeah, we're so much better with him. I don't want to start over.
No, I just the heart that he showed, or lack of.
Wow.
He's there.
To the house.
Touchdown.
To the crib. Let's go, Devonta Smith. Devonta Smith. Tutties
Load
all
up.
around. Tutties for everybody.
All
you
you
get a
Giants
touchdown.
fans out there,
you
it's
get a
time to
touchdown.
buy.
You get a
It's
touchdown.
time to buy.
Everybody
What's
gets
the
a
price now?
touchdown. Let's go.
We need to
Let's
list the
go.
next strike.
All you Giants fans, it's time to buy.
Now, I know if everybody saw this live on the air here, we went from Eagles at 52 to cover 7.5 to Eagles at 76.5.
I still think that's a great
So,
huge
so
jump.
what are the Eagles trading at now in the money line?
So on the money line, great question.
There
Eagles
can't
on
be
the money
any
line are
reason
at
to hold that
93.
at this point.
93 right now.
Why would anybody hold
Trade
that?
him,
I did,
trade him
because you
back
want a
for
free
Madison.
$7.
There you go.
You have zero risk. Like, it's not that much different. That like more incremental you can make.
I might
Take
buy
that
at
profit
93.
and buy the Giants now.
I might buy more at 93.
I guess you could buy a 93, and if they score a touchdown, it's gonna
Go to 99.
Dan, what's the next
And I buy more
what's the next
99.
strike we want to see
Good.
listed
Giants
here?
come
I
back
mean,
and
we
score a
have
touchdown.
got
That's a
New
good
York
question.
Giants
We gotta
plus
get the mark
11.5, $34.
mark.
We have
Coming
G
out of the
checking
money.
in. Thanks to
Quick.
G checking in on YouTube. Hurts rushing touchdown inbound. You were close. The passing touchdown. Very close. But thanks for checking in, G. It's a good question. The strikes we have listed right now are 7.5, 3.5, 11.5. 11.5 is traded.
Game changer.
Just
Game
67.
changer.
Oh no.
Oh,
The lucky
see,
Eli
hold on,
jersey
let's
on
see.
now.
Let's see. Stand up.
The
Let's
lucky
see.
Eli jersey on now.
no.
The rookie
Two
Eli
Super Bowls.
jersey.
2 Super Bowls with this jersey.
I didn't see the Giants.
Switching up the
Let's go.
mojo.
Oh god.
Let's go.
Switching up the mojo. Okay.
Gotta do
I see
something.
you. I see you. Lauren the Better, if you're still watching, what are you trading on right now? Let us know. Oh, you just commented. Boost, close up on your pants, please. What's the situation on your pants? Can we get a close up? No,
Sure.
come on, address the camera. Address camera 1. Here we go. The boost is loose. The boost is loose.
These are my Giants pajamas.
Well, Dan, why is he wearing the pajamas?
I have long underwear on under the pajamas. To be clear.
I'm just in
So there's
boost
no
we
miss.
trust.
So there's no wardrobe malfunctions.
Somebody said our YouTube broadcast is faster than the streaming service. Hey, that's news to me. 'Cause
Wow.
It was not the case when I was testing the live stream earlier.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Somebody says, okay, Frank says the Giants are going to come back and tie it up 17-17 at half.
Love that.
All right, so Giants are trading at $8.
If
So
they
you're
do,
buying
it's
the
all
dip.
the jersey.
It's all in the
Yes.
jersey.
Yes, I was buying the dip.
All right. $8 to buy the Giants right now. See what happens. Thanks for everybody watching on Twitch.
How many people are watching that?
We really appreciate it. Let's see. This is our literally our first Twitch video that we've ever done. So thanks people checking in on Twitch. Having said that, we've got a smattering. We've got over 5 for a first video.
Okay.
That's not bad, right?
But more than 5 people have done something.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's probably more on other channels
Yeah.
maybe or something.
Let me fire out a tweet here real quick. So we're in a commercial right now. Birds of 14.
I'm hearing
nothing.
people are telling me there's funny comments on Twitch. Is that true?
That's what I'm reading. I'm reading them all. Yeah.
Nicky just bought another contract on the Giants at 8.
I love it. I like it.
All I gotta do is score touchdowns back up.
That's right.
I'm in with the Giants right now.
I appreciate that. I hear it.
I got 2 shares. Oh, it did change. Shares.
There you go.
I
Two
noticed
shares now.
that.
It's great.
I was gonna say I have 2 contracts. I'm like,
Contracts are dead, shares are in.
I have 2 shares.
Shares are in. No more contracts.
Hey, I am down money. Yep. Yep.
It's okay. It's an unrealized loss.
It's not a loss until you realize it, right?
It's an unrealized loss.
That's a good way
All
to
my
put it.
finance people out there. It's unrealized. It doesn't matter yet.
EJ Gallagher says, "Go Birds," and hashtag Boost.
Boom. Hashtag Boost is trending.
Boost is loose. I'll tell you,
Boost
you
is
got.
trending?
We're gonna have
Hashtag
more.
Boost is trending.
More Boost shout outs. Captain Jack Andrews checking in saying, I think there's value on the under 48.5, taking a small position. There you go, Captain Jack.
There he is.
Checking in.
What's
my
up,
guy.
CJ?
Let's pull that up
Oh
right
my
now.
God.
Right now,
Those
Captain
are your
Jack
feet.
gets trading at 42.5, but we've got some movement here.
He's covered.
Volatile market.
Coverage sack, huh?
Oh,
What a great catch.
that's nonsense.
Hey,
That's a bad
their
throw.
last drive they were moving it down.
They
the
were
field.
moving
it
They
down
just
the
stalled
field.
out.
They've made 2
Yeah.
bad plays the whole game, and they're
Yeah.
down 2 touchdowns. I don't know what.
Well, they opened
why I
up
think
giving
they're
up a
valued at
40-yard
$8.
pass in the first play of the game. Does not help.
Boost, top 5 Giants of all time from the chat.
LT, number 1 by far. Our generation, like, I mean,
Whoever
I
you
guess you
want.
got to put like
Wherever you want.
Tittle in there just because of the history, but my personal favorite,
It's
Mark
open-ended.
Navarro.
Oh,
I'm a
Anthony.
huge Mark Navarro fan.
Well, that's gonna
Anthony.
make it- that's gonna make it dip a little more.
Is that a pick? Daniel
That
Jones
was a
pick?
pick.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Why even show up at this point? Just fold it in.
Did they put another strike in there yet?
Yeah, we're gonna have
So
to.
we're gonna have to keep.
If any of the moderators are
So
watching,
typically, Alex, when do you list another strike? Like, what is the game situation that
It should. It
warrants
should.
another strike list?
I think we should be doing it now. Let's
Is it
see.
14 points? Is it 17, 20?
14 and a half
What's
is our
the
highest
I think
normal?
rate.
our. Let's see here.
Eagles at
Pre-game, how does that
96.5
decision get
right
made?
now.
So we are
Giants at
on
5.5.
right now on in prod. We have Giants plus 14.5. So the next strike would be plus 21 and yes. So that's at 34 right
But
now.
just generally speaking, like, when does a new strike get listed? Like, when should people expect to see that?
That's a
generally?
good question. I think it's when the outer bounds. So if we look at the app right now, you have Giants plus 14.5 is the highest strike, and I think we're going to go higher than that because if that's not quite to 50-50, we
So
want
it's
to
once that, whatever the
Yeah,
highest
50.
strike is, hits 50, 50 or more.
when
is
it dips below 50.
When it dips below 50 is when
Right.
you
Keeper.
set the next strike.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this will happen at any moment. In fact, I can check for everybody here and see if we've gotten the word.
Daddy Bags Dimes chiming in saying, short the Giants. Now is the time to short the Giants. I'm not sure
that
I-
was
I'm not
that was
sure I
about 30
agree.
minutes ago. Was the time?
I'm not sure I agree,
Short them for the Super Bowl?
but that's
value
okay. I mean,
shorting.
yeah.
Short them in our futures market?
Yeah, now's the time. If you had a Giants Super Bowl future, maybe now's the time to
Well,
sell it.
so Patrick Everson tweeted this out today. We had a customer, Anthony, I think you know this. We had a customer put down 30 grand on the Giants to not win the NFCs, to win a whopping $700.
Giants
Yeah.
futures.
So this would have been a kind of a sweat night for him. It's kind of looking
70
okay.
cents for
Oh, I
Giants.
see.
Yeah,
Okay.
like going into tonight, that's got to be a little nerve-wracking.
Oh yeah,
So
I mean if
That's
the
like
Giants,
something that like
I
a
can
Ravel
navigate
picks
to
up,
that.
yeah.
runs with.
So
Yeah.
we'll pull up our futures market here live so you all can see it because we are updating them as games are going on. The Chiefs now commanding 30% of the market, 29.5 right now.
Wow.
And the Giants are at 60 cents. So
What are the Eagles at?
the Eagles right now, 19.5. They're up $4.50 since this game started.
Wow, I love that. How cool is that,
Yeah.
right? Be able to do that in play.
Yep.
That's really, really cool.
The Niners have dropped $1 to 18.5. The Cowboys are at 8. The Bengals at 7.5, just in case people can't see. The Bills at 19.5. Go back to our portfolio. Alex, do you want to give us, since we're on a commercial, a little breakdown of the portfolio? I know you can't see it unless you're watching on YouTube over there.
I actually see it here.
Okay, there
So
you
on the left side portfolio, the right side portfolio.
Just portfolio in general.
Got it. So
Give
the
people an idea.
Yeah, sure. So the portfolio is you can look at all of your bets in real time. And I think the really cool thing about Sporttrade is that we will always show you a cash out value of the bet. So the top one there is Philadelphia Eagles. Looks like we bought one share at 77 and it's at 94.50, right? And that kind of makes sense. Means the Eagles started out as a 77% chance and now they're 94.5% chance because price is probability. So, one of the really cool things about Sporttrade is if you have 2, 3, 4 bets going, we'll constantly take the real-time cash out value and add it up to your account balance and show you what that big 2989.67 number is, and that's like, hey, what's the value of me on Sporttrade? What's the value of my cash? What's the value of all my open bets if I wanted to sell them all right now? Now, I don't think we want to sell the Eagles at 94.5, Anthony. I still think there's upside there. What's the game state now?
I would sell the Eagles if I was holding them.
You would sell them at 94.5?
Yeah, I just think there's not that much more upside there.
Yeah.
And you
And
eliminate
there's a
just
lot of
a
time.
lot of downside risk.
Right.
A lot of time left too.
Yeah.
You can always hop back
You
in.
could,
Right.
you could.
Yes, you're giving
swap
away
sides.
$6
So the Eagles
theoretically, or
buy a little bit of
$5.50
the Giants,
but
they
you're-
have a little bit of movement.
You eliminate all of your risks. It's not bad, especially if you bought them at, what did they start at, 60?
The Eagles?
Yeah.
77.
77, so you make 20-something dollars and you eliminate all your risks.
Right. So that's the portfolio page, Dan, and that's a cool place to go if like you ever, you could do game bets here on Sporttrade. You can also do season-long futures, and you were just talking about that. So it's kind of like it's what it is. What it suggested is it's a portfolio, right? Just like if you open up if you have Robinhood, if you have Coinbase, like we're just showing you the live value of all of your open bets.
It looks like we're working on a different strike here. Just FYI. We have a question from G again. Huff, your top 5 Eagles.
Of all time
Go for it.
or current?
It's up to you.
I'm a big tight end fan, so I've got to go
Gonna
Zach
leave that one?
Ertz. Zach
Touch
Ertz
that
is
one.
Zach Ertz is definitely in my top 5. Brent Selleck, L.J. Smith. Worst
So you
Smith, L.J.
just love
Smith.
all tight ends?
I love tight ends.
Clay
yeah.
Harbor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clay Harbor's a great
Clay
one,
Harbor.
and then
Dallas Goedert.
obviously Dallas
I
Goedert.
mean-
Yeah. I mean, Eagles have never really had it. Like we've had some Pro Bowl tight ends, but nothing crazy. But they always serve a really good. Like Eagles tight ends are always super gritty.
I'll start.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like
a little bit
Blackwell.
early there.
That's true. So if you're watching this right now, go download Sporttrade. Start using it if you're in Jersey, in Dirty Jersey. First bet is $300, risk-free. So just go to sporttrade.com, go download the app, and hop in on all the fun. If you have a trade you want to make, just drop it in the comments, and we will do that too. Boost, your friends are just dominating
Coming out.
the Twitch comment section, and they
Is that right?
are
I don't know.
far
Who
too
is it?
You got a
inappropriate
big
for me
Twitch
to read
following?
out.
I've never logged into Twitch in my life.
Well, you have a dedicated Twitch following.
I think it's just the general public, Dan. I think you're assuming they're my
He's got a
friends.
gamer's
but-
account.
Well, I'm just assuming based upon the quality and subject matter that they're Giants fans.
Well, maybe they're just Giant fans.
Oh,
and I'm the
you
only
can
one
stop-
here
you can stop
representing them, so people are
There's a
supporting
stop.
the underdog today.
So Anthony, there's a stop, and now you can actually see the Eagles' price is starting to dip a little bit. So maybe you were right about maybe selling them when they were hitting 95.
At least sell out, collect some
It
profit.
just
go
seemed
put
like
it on the
not
Giants.
much more value to be had
Right.
with a tremendous amount of risk. So.
Yeah.
And we saw Jacksonville come back from
Yeah.
3 scores down
Right.
last week.
That was wild.
Yeah.
If Captain Jack is still watching, let us know if you're making any trades or considering any more trades.
Almost got
Oh,
there.
that's a flag. That looks like a flag.
Anthony.
Walked into him.
He might have been
He
blocked
hit his
into
planted
him.
leg.
That might just be a running into the kicker.
He was blocked into him.
Right. No, I don't think they're going to do anything.
So
Dan,
we
some
got-
of the biggest trades today on this game, we have this thing called the whale tracker, which I think is really cool. It's all of the big trades on Sporttrade. We had someone take 175 shares down of Eagles minus 7.5. We also had someone take 100 shares of the Giants plus 7.5. So you know, for each trade, right, there's two sides. So those are some of the biggest trades today. Then we had someone take the under. That's our biggest over-under bet. Someone has 50 shares of the under, 48.5 at around 52%, $50. That's a $2,500 bet to win just over $2,600. So those are some of the big bets we have. And I think we've had some big bets in play, right, Dave?
Yep.
So first down for the Giants now. Second quarter, 20 seconds in. From the 9-yard line, Birds up 14-0, as
Need a drive
reflected
here.
in the markets.
Yep.
Need a drive here.
This is where you need a drive, Anthony. You're right. You need a drive.
Not going to get it on that
Keeper.
play. There you go.
It's got to be loud there, Anthony. It's got to be a
Has to be
tough,
loud,
tough
yeah.
place to play, playing away, down 2 touchdowns.
Stick your head out the door. Here's see if you can hear it.
Yeah, pin
Might
down
be
the river
able to,
territory. And this is his breakout year, huh, Anthony?
Yeah.
Do you think he's a franchise? Like, is he like the Eli Manning for you guys? you
I don't think so.
No.
Eagles 21.5 has been posted.
There we
Although,
go.
like before the season, I always said absolutely. Now I'm more like an I don't think so. Because he did make a giant leap forward,
Right.
and you wonder how much of that is just poor coaching in the past, some evolution by him and maturity, and now a much better coach. So
He has no receivers,
maybe,
too.
right? He's throwing to like 4 of us. Like it's terrible.
Now, Isaiah
What are you saying?
Hodgins is great.
We
What are you
can't
talking
catch
about?
Yeah.
Love Isaiah Hodgins.
Come on, there's not a receiver on this team that starts for another NFL team. Like there's some no receiving.
I bet they'd start for the Ravens. They don't have any receivers.
Oh, he lost his contact, Anthony.
That explains everything. Big turnaround here. So 2nd and 9.
Dan,
for
did
the
you
Giants.
parlay losing contact and chains breaking?
I imagine it pays out a lot.
That's a big
probably what,
payout.
That would be
$1
yeah.
Yeah.
pregame?
Yeah, that's less
$1
than
per share
1%.
pregame. Finally back to football here. Danny Dimes 4 or 5 for 49 yards and a pick. Welcome back, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, by the way. In breaking route, gets 5. I'll tell you, one thing that worries me as an Eagles fan is Avonte Maddox being out for the year. Especially as a slot guy, a guy you can just throw on whoever the opposing team's slot receiver is. That's a big loss. I'm a little worried. Now, they did bring up Anthony Harris from the practice squad today, which leads me to believe they're going to do exactly what they just did, which is drop C.J. Gardner-Johnson at the slot, play Anthony Harris sort of on the back end. A little bit of off coverage.
Yes.
That's a first
That's
down.
a first down.
Kept it.
Not according to.
No.
No,
What?
they said juggle. Juggle.
Oh,
So it's going to
no,
be short of the
stop it.
sticks.
Anthony.
4th down.
Oh, no.
Take a look at that.
The market seems to agree here.
What's
Goose. I see Eagles
That's
at 95.
a first down.
Ooh.
Oh,
I see Eagles
First
at
down.
95 here, Goose.
He didn't bobble it till after he got hit. That's a catch.
Right.
Throw the red flag.
Oh, he has that.
Catch, fumble, catch. Oh, you got it.
Challenge it. First down.
what's the distinction? He has to make a football play,
Football move.
football move.
Yeah, you're going to make a football
He caught the
move.
ball.
Ooh.
Oh, Anthony, and
They're
they're not
going
even,
for it on 4th and 1 now.
No, Anthony, they're not
Oh,
even going to.
taunting
They're not
out.
going to
Taunting,
challenge it.
Okay.
Wow.
I didn't
Talk about
challenge that.
waving a white
Fake it.
flag
They should
here.
fake it.
No, you can't take it there.
Wow.
Wow. Just waving the white. Does anybody follow the surrender index on Twitter? That's a great.
That's a
great follow. The surrender index, that would be like in the 99 percentile.
Why wouldn't you challenge that? It seemed like he
You know,
had
Dan, I
possession.
don't really like buying
Didn't
other
seem
teams
like
in
he
the
bought it.
NFC
It
East,
seemed
but
like he had
$6.5 seems pretty good for these.
I mean, I think right now,
For the
I think you
Giants
should
right
buy
now.
the dip. There's so much time left in this game. I'd buy the
Oh,
dip.
Well, I mean, we're at the start of the second quarter here.
I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Wow, 6.5.
How many shares should we buy? It's
Jump in,
6.5.
Dan.
What do we have
Do
right
10.
now?
10
Yeah,
shares?
let's
Jump
do
in.
10. That will really bring our cost basis down. I
10,
mean, when
jump
in,
in.
doubt,
All
when
right.
in doubt, just buy a ton more shares.
If you're watching this, we're going to buy 10 shares of the Giants. It's
Let's
6.5.
go. 10 shares. Let's go.
For a potential profit of $916.30. Now,
Love
the
it.
guys mentioned bring down our cost basis. What that just did was brought us from, I think, what was it? 26 to 8.
8. That's great.
So there we go.
Eight
We're down
is
to
great.
$8.
Now look, we only
Now-
need the
yeah.
Giants to get up. We need the Giants to have one good drive and get the $9 or $10, and you
Yep.
could sell out. And,
Well, they
So-
kind of need a 3 and out though by the Eagles first.
Well,
Little
previously,
pick six
if you were
here.
trading on the Giants to win,
Little
you were
pick
down
six here.
almost your entire lot. And now, like you mentioned, you just
What-
need them to do one good thing.
Like a
Yep.
pick
You're
six here,
making
what does
money.
it go to? 24?
Oh man, yeah. I mean,
A
at that
pick
point, it's,
six.
only, it's a 1-point game.
What's it go up to, like
Right?
20s?
A pick
24?
to 18.
18.
18.
Because the Eagles are going to get the ball back up 6, or up a
seven.
touchdown.
Yeah, Giants were 24 per game at a 0-0 game, right? So down 7. Yeah, 18.
Something like that.
Commercial.
BK.
Whopper, whopper, double, whopper.
So what did they say, Anthony, in financial deals? Where did the Giants start? 23 to start the game? 24.
Something like that.
24.
yeah.
So if you like them at 24,
You love them at
you're
8.
going to love them down at 6.
Yeah.
You're just going to just.
Yeah.
Frank in the Twitch chat is asking some fire questions. I'm
Uh-oh.
filtering the ones that were not appropriate. But he wants to know, if you could be any insect, what would you be?
What the heck?
We got 3 hours to fill, so go with it.
Any insect.
Yeah, sure.
An ant.
I get it.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
good one.
great. That's a great
Yeah, that's a good
answer.
one. There you go.
That's a
Answer
great
and
answer.
why? Why
They,
an ant?
they
Yeah.
can lift,
Oh, hi,
like,
Arpito.
however,
Hi.
what is it, like
Very
100
strong.
times their body weight or something like that?
And ants.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, they
Anthony.
can
And I wouldn't have to change my name.
That's true. Good call. Birds taking over, 37-yard line, their own.
All right.
And Dan, Jalen Hurts looks good, does he?
Defense do something.
You know what? The best storyline of the entire week was a nation of women finally seeing what he looks like for the first time. Good Lord, the internet was on
does
fire
that mean?
with
Like, what
women.
happened?
Is he a
with
good-looking
women
guy?
seeing Jalen Hurts being like, "Who is this? Who is this guy?"
Is he a good looking guy?
Oh
Did
yeah.
some-
Okay.
Look, this
did
is not
something
a
happen?
George Costanza situation. You can find beauty in a man. This is a beautiful man.
Right. Yeah.
Did
This
something
man,
happen
this man
then that
sculpted
he-
from
that
marble.
they were
What
showing
happens to
him
play
or something?
quarterback?
Well,
for a
because I
team.
think they're playing the Giants in the playoffs, and it's. you
Is
know.
that why? Like, did something happen that?
Did he have like an interview, Dan? Or?
I think
Just now on the national stage.
just a picture of him went wild, just like this
That's the
run
right-
here from Miles Sanders. Eagles back in Giants territory, just an absolute cakewalk to the NFC Championship game here.
I think it's probably maybe, as an Eagles, it's a little too early to say that, but this does look good because now it opens up the run game for them.
Do you see Jason Kelsey just pancake? How much does he have left in the tank here, Dan?
Ooh.
Sorry, ask me one more time.
How much does Jason Kelsey have left in the tank here? I mean, he's just
I mean-
continuing to dominate. He's all pro this year.
He's the best center by far. I mean, he came back.
He's 40
In
yards
part.
down the field with the
Yeah.
running back every
Yeah.
play.
He's the most athletic center I've seen. Oh, Landon
Oh.
Dickerson looks like he
No.
twisted
Oh,
an
yeah,
ankle
I see
there, so
that.
we're gonna go to break. It's a good question. I mean, he came back in part because Nick Sirianni bought him a keg of beer. I'm sure there's more to it than that. He's as long as he goes out there and he continues to be awesome. I don't see any reason for him to stop playing. I mean, he's 34, but he
Is that how old he is?
by
34?
far, yeah, he's by far the best center in the league. I don't think it's even
Yeah.
close. People like to say
Stays
Creed
healthy.
Humphrey is as good from Kansas City, but they clearly don't watch. I don't think that's the case at all. We'll see how long. I think Lane Johnson might stop playing. Before,
He's got to be towards the
before
end.
he,
Still
counts
playing
his-
at a high quality level.
Yeah.
so.
Such a good season.
Yep.
Eagles minus 7.5, as you see on your screen here.
What's
is,
that?
82.5.
Wow.
Yep.
See,
So
that-
up $30.
That's where I
That
kind of agree
position.
with you, Anthony. That's where I might
Like
look
backdoor
to
cover.
sell that bet.
Yeah, like you worry about a backdoor cover.
I mean, we saw it in the almost saw it here in the.
We saw it in the Jacksonville.
we did see it in the
game, right?
Jacksonville game.
Yeah.
That's right. That we
Backdoor
listed
cover
8.5.
on, like
and it-
48 seconds left. They came down and scored.
Right.
When will we add player props? We added one today.
We did. We added one today. It was Giants or Cowboys to miss an extra point.
Which I think is the one thing we can all agree on. And
That's a fun
this
prop.
is a fun prop.
That's a fun prop.
There's been a lot of.
I mean, that was the most exciting thing about that game last night.
Right.
Was just watching that
Watching
guy
the Manning,
miss
you know,
four in
watching
a row.
Peyton Manning walk
Oh
away
my
from
God,
the live
it
stream.
was so funny. I thought they did a terrible job on the broadcast because that last kick, the last time when he finally made one,
Mhm.
they really didn't cover it with a lot of fanfare, and that was the only reason I was still watching that game
Right.
at that point.
Just to get him to
Yeah,
make
they
one.
should have made a bigger deal out of that.
Yeah. I think
It was
that,
like
that-
an afterthought that, oh yeah, he made it.
I think metaphor there is like for the golfers out there, like you're just having a
Oh,
terrible
the
day.
yips. Yeah.
You're having the yips, and it's the last 3-footer to shoot a 99,
Yeah.
and you make it.
Me and my friends were calling him Steve Sachs, Chuck Knobloch, Mackie
Yeah.
Sasser,
Yeah.
like all the famous guys with the yips in baseball.
Yeah.
Do you
So-
know the
so-
NFL player who had the yips in baseball? Hayden Hurst.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was a baseball player,
Yeah.
pitcher, got drafted.
John
went to
Lester.
Major Leagues, got the yips.
John
then went to
Lester made his
NFL.
career with the Dodgers, couldn't throw the ball to first base for some reason.
Right.
It's just like a weird thing.
The
There was,
yips
there was a
crazy.
Yankees catcher that couldn't throw the ball back to
The Mets.
the
Mackie
Mets.
Sasser couldn't throw the ball back to the
Maggie
pitcher.
Sasser, that's
Yeah.
it, right.
Reminds me
He
of
would like
Chuck
double,
Knobloch.
triple clutch. So weird.
It's unbelievable. So that's the answer to player props.
So there you
You
go.
know,
Yeah,
we're-
there's your answer.
We're working on something, you know, for
Roundabout
the
way,
Super Bowl where we're gonna have a couple more. If there's something you want us to list, drop it in the chat here. We'll pick it up. We'll talk about it. A lot of our customers have been texting us today about really happy to see props in the app. Captain Jack sent me a text. It's a cool moment. Yeah, I think it'd be cool to do like anytime touchdown score. I think it'd be cool to do.
Yeah.
Will player throw Jalen Hurts like over 2.5 touchdowns? I think that could be really cool.
Daniel Jones over yardage.
Yeah, 100%.
That'll be a fun Super Bowl
Eagles
prop.
just pounding the rock.
This
right
is
now.
unbelievable.
Pounding the rock. Sanders first down.
I got it.
Clean it up back here.
He's having a good game.
Eagles minus 7.5 is at 84.5.
That's just
You're up $31.50 from where the
Trade
market
that.
was. at
that's the
close.
trade of the
Lock
week
that
right
prop
there.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, like I was all about Eagles winning a tight divisional game. Obviously, there's a ton of time left, but I mean they're just. I mean the push is 3-4 yards downfield right now.
Right. Anthony, where does this game need to be at halftime for you to feel like there's a chance? You got to get on the board.
I'd like to get on the board. 17-7 wouldn't be a terrible halftime score for me right
17-7
now.
would be fantastic.
Yeah,
I think.
I'd take that.
Would you take 17-3?
Yeah, you got to break the ice. You
Yeah.
got to get on the board.
100%.
It'd be really nice to get a stop here.
Sure would, wouldn't it?
Little
Second and
turnover,
8,
little turnover.
25. Why? Look at the size of the hole. Miles Sanders missed the hole.
That's a running
and got
back.
7 yards. Like
He is, yeah.
hop stepped into the
It's
wrong
nice to
hole.
see him. Like I didn't realize that he was in the NFL.
You know what's another good one we should think about too, and we'll ask is player to throw an interception. That could be I think that's a
Oh,
fun
that's a fun
prop
one.
too.
We have a
Or
first time
intercept
comments
over
in the
1.5
chat.
Or number of
interceptions or something
interceptions.
like that.
Yeah.
That would change definitely over the game.
Somebody asks, I have Giants plus 8 and the under 48. What do we think?
Giants plus 8 and under 48.
So the under 48 right now, we have 48.5.
Mhm.
Is down $5.50 from where it started at 53.5. So it's at 48 right now.
That's the under 48.5?
Yeah, you know what? I kind of like it. I mean,
First down.
I like the
the
under
Eagles are
48.
scoring at will right now, and you would assume at some
Scoring well,
point,
like they're moving
because
the
of the
ball.
way Jonathan Gannon calls defenses, they're going to start playing a little more soft zone. Bleed the clock a little bit. But that means the Giants are going to score points. So, to me, I don't think the under is I'm saying I would probably take the overs. I'm saying. Great
So,
block.
how about
If you
that?
like the over, that means you think the Giants are going to start to score some points.
At some point, yeah, they will.
Because if you don't, then it's hard to score.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you just
It's hard
think
to
the
get
Eagles
over
are going to get
one
48 on
field.
their own.
That's true.
I mean, Dan, how about that for Jalen Hurts' first home playoff game for the Eagles? A lot of expectations. He's 7 for 9, 90 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Did they play at home last year?
No, they played at Tampa.
They were at Tampa.
Yeah. And they
I
were
mean, they got
something like-
embarrassed.
There was.
There it is.
Oh,
Oh,
Jeez. This
Oh
guy
man,
is so good.
we're gonna have to kill the live stream at halftime for lack of interest. This is
Well,
gonna be
we know
It's
we-
going to get good.
We got 21 and a half.
Is that listed now?
It's listed.
New market. Daniel Jones lost contact lenses. Over under 1.5.
So that means you have to lose one more.
Yeah.
That would be
What
difficult.
do you think?
That would be difficult.
That would be
All right.
difficult. You got to fade that.
Okay. All right. EJ, thanks. Thanks for that tip. Hot tip.
Eagles
Have
have
to
now
fade
hit.
that.
Eagles have now hit 99 off.
Boston Scott!
Oh, there it
Boston Scott!
Yeah, it's because they're a little.
There it is.
Giant
There's
killer!
Austin
Giant killer! Boston Scott
It's
in
not an
for
Eagles Giants
6.
game if Boston Scott doesn't score.
Oh yeah, of course. And you know Sirianni knows it. You
Yeah.
know he knows it.
Yep.
Give it to Scott.
Oh, he
Same
loves
bet,
it.
Boston Scott.
Yep.
Those are the two guys that you knew were going to kill the Giants. Goddard and Scott.
Uh-huh.
That
Eagles
was-
now at 99-2 to win
If
the
you
game.
don't trade out of that, you're just
Get the market off.
The Eagles
That's
are
fun. We'd like to
minus-
force list
just
Eagles
silly.
minus
20 and a half.
12,653 right now.
Yeah.
I think you can.
Yeah.
I think
That's,
he's in.
What is it, 90 what?
Get the mob
I think
team
it-
on the
I think it
phone
hit
with
that.
Steve
It was
Dan.
down, yeah.
We need another force
Ball's a
list.
little in front of
yep.
Yeah.
What is it, 99?
Well, so no, because so Anthony, now it's basically 50-50 and Giants plus 21.5.
Okay, there you go.
That's just, as they say, it's a toss-up.
So some people will do this on Sporttrade. If you look at the portfolio view that we've got up here, we've got like the whole line of Eagles trades. We've got Eagles straight up, Eagles minus 3.5, Eagles minus 7.5, and they're all above 87.50. So if I'm an Eagles fan, would I just sell out of all these now, or do you just let it ride?
I might sell
Sell them all.
I might sell the Eagles minus 7.5
Okay.
because that's the one. You know, you don't want it. You don't want this game to not be closer than somehow you lose on a backdoor cover.
Right. Now, Eagles minus 11.5 is at 85. Excuse me, 80 and 50 cents.
I might sell that as well.
Okay.
It's so situational, right, Dan? It's like, well, why would you cash out of a bet? Well, you may cash out of a bet because you like a different bet somewhere else on the app. If you don't, then maybe you don't have to touch it. So it's kind of situational to me.
So Giants to win is at 6. Back down to 6. We have 11 shares at an average cost of $8.
I think we're kind of stuck there.
Yeah.
I mean,
You don't wanna-
if
you don't
we
wanna
sold
pull
$3
that
or $4,
We could
I'd maybe put a little more in, but it was we just got $6 last time.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
where it didn't move.
Well, now it's down to 5.5.
It's not a big enough
You
move.
could sell it at 2, Anthony.
No, you hold it.
You get $20 back.
No, you hold
Frank
it.
says, "Don't worry, Boost. We got this.
You don't come back and score, you make $7.
We got this."
I'm not worried, Frank.
There you go, Frank.
Maybe I'm a little worried.
21-0 Birds. I mean, couldn't have imagined a better start.
I mean, and I talked to you before the game. I
I
said, "Are
could've.
you nervous, Dan?" And you said, "No."
No.
I could've
Three out of 4
imagined a better
drives, I
start,
believe,
yeah.
right? 3 out of 4 possessions have been scores.
I think
5, maybe?
I think we got a little
Not
bit
twice.
fortunate with some field position.
Yeah, they
there,
touched it twice.
especially on the turnover on downs there.
Yeah.
That's kind of almost a play you want to take back, Anthony. Control the
I
game.
said it at the time, I didn't like that call, but
Right.
8 plays, 75 yards, touchdown. 8 plays, 52 yards, touchdown. 3 plays, minus 3 yards, punt. 9 plays, 63
4th and 8
yards,
is tough.
touchdown.
Wow.
Like, you know, if it's 4th and
So
4
punt once.
maybe, or less.
Yeah,
4th and 8 is
fourth
tough.
and
One
7.
punt.
Yeah. Hmm.
Giants downs, interception, punt. Those are their 3 possessions.
Any changes to the future markets here?
Let's take a look-see. Eagles at 20, so they've gone up 50 cents since we last checked.
Giants still
Giants
at
at
50 cents.
Giants at 50 cents.
Life
They were at
alert.
60 cents.
That
before.
is, yep.
Now in our portfolio challenge, I was ridiculed by none other than Anthony
Yeah.
for sitting out last week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I felt like you left an opportunity on the table.
And you know what happened? Nothing. Nothing happened.
Oh, you got
I'm at
lucky.
first,
I took
You
the
got lucky,
Seahawks.
but
and you
And it
lost
was
$2.
I lost
I
$2, but it was kind of looking good though.
I
In
just
that,
It
didn't
did look
like
bad.
the,
It
I
did
didn't
look
like
bad.
the inaction. Like, I felt like you should have taken some sort of swing.
Well, the swing I took was buying the 2 best teams in the league, which are the Chiefs, who won today, by the way.
Yeah, but you could have
and
bought
the
them this
Eagles,
week.
who
Kind of
are
interesting.
putting on an absolute click
But you
against
could have
their
bought them this week.
so
You could have made
their
money last
alleged
week.
most heated rival.
yeah.
But you
Can't
could have
even-
made money last week
Can't
and
even
then
bother
bought them.
to shower before the game, and then come
How
over
about
here.
that, Anthony? You think that was a setup?
He should have traded something last
No,
week.
the Giants couldn't shower.
Oh, yeah, I heard they said no hot water.
I
or
mean,
something.
how does that happen?
Well, obviously, it's the people in Philadelphia.
Right.
but
I mean,
Frank, you're killing me,
It's,
Frank.
it wasn't a surprise to anybody not
in New
in
York.
Philadelphia.
It wasn't a surprise to anyone in New York.
No.
I mean, I don't think it was a surprise to anyone in Philly either.
Eli like tweeted about it, saying the Eagles up to their old tricks.
Yeah.
Please.
We've
go
got
away.
another big trade coming in.
All right, let's hear it.
shorting the Super Bowl, the 49ers, someone is selling 35 contracts of the 49ers to win the Super Bowl. So this trader
I like
thinks
that trade. I think
49ers
Dallas
will
beats
not
them
win the Super
tomorrow.
Bowl.
How much are they risking?
They're risking $3,000.
To win about. Well, we're
I
gonna see
think
how
that's a
much
good
that
trade.
wins. So
I think the Cowboys beat them tomorrow.
that's betting no on the Niners. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so
Captain Jack.
I think that's personally my favorite option on Sporttrade. You can't really go anywhere else and buy no on the team to win the Super Bowl.
Right,
It's
yeah.
pretty
Right.
neat.
True.
Right.
Captain Jack checking back in. Buying more under 48.5.
Okay, he's back in, and what's the price of that
It's
generally?
back in. Right now, under 48.5 is, hold on. Right now, it's at 43. It was open at 53.5.
So Captain Jack's buying the dip a little bit. Whoa,
Don't
whoa,
play
Anthony.
Daniel
Anthony.
Jones.
Oh my.
There you go. Hey, that's a hell of a play.
That's a
Avoided
great
big
move.
sack.
Yeah.
It's something from nothing.
Karen says tough start for our Giants boost.
Yep.
Frank, who's just been killing me all night, wants to know your top 3 charcuterie items.
You got to go with the salami rose.
Sure, of course.
Look at that spin move to save his life. That would have been a
Prosciutto,
contact
some
moment
nice
there.
prosciutto,
Yeah.
and some shaved salami.
Okay.
But I have to have olives on my charcuterie board as well.
But you got to pick 3. You can't do that.
Yeah,
No half
and then
measures.
don't get me started on the cheeses. That'll be a different question.
Oh, Anthony.
Oh.
He's
Oh,
not even
no.
looking down. Anthony. Oh.
Another 3 and out for the Giants.
And by the way, the 3 closest players to that, Dan, were all in green, I think.
Yeah, they sure were.
But he was throwing it.
Giants down to 4. Just saying. Just saying. Any
So you can
takers?
sell it for?
Any takers?
Not yet.
Can we sell
Takers?
See if we can get.
Takers?
Let's
I
see.
have enough of it.
Dan, what do you say? Dan, let's place a limit order here.
Let's do it. What do you want?
Let's place a limit order at $3 and see if there's any generous takers out
All right, let's see. So we're going to
Maybe
place a limit
$3.50.
order on the Giants, again, which you can do. Limit orders on Sporttrade. Somebody talk about that while I place it.
Yeah, so the offer price we see here is $5.50. I think we've seen an Eagles touchdown since we saw 6 last. Like, why not come into the middle here? We can place a limit order at, let's say, $3.50 here, Dan, for another 10 shares.
10 shares, all right.
See if we can bring our cost basis down to $5 or $6. Again, like if the Giants have some sort of hope, come out hot in the second half,
Yeah.
score a touchdown, we can make some money back in this trade.
Yep.
So we're in for
Dave, we
that.
trust.
And
We're
so
in
there
for
we
that.
are. We did it.
Let's see if anybody feeling lucky in the live stream want to come match us on the other side, take the Eagles, make a few free dollars. That'd be great.
And that's cool.
Another boost shout out. I'm telling you, I think we're going to get more shout outs than Giants points.
Well, at this point, it'd be hard to beat it.
It would be hard.
We've had so many already. It'd be hard to beat it.
We'd have to
We'll make a
lose
market
another
right
strike
now.
for that. Yeah.
If we get more
all
points than
right.
I've gotten shout outs already, that means I think the Giants will win the game.
You're going to win. Yep, you're going to win.
So Birds just flying high right now. Birds to win at 97, minus 7.5. We're in a commercial, so some of the markets are being adjusted currently.
Mm-hmm.
So we can check back in with you on that. Yep, that one's being adjusted. All right, so we're in a break right now. So some of these markets are not up, but they'll be back shortly.
No,
we're
Dan,
about-
Dan, what do I do if I don't want to keep that limit order anymore?
Just cancel it.
How do you cancel it?
Get rid of it. Well, I'll show you. Go to open orders, pull it up. Pretty simple here, right? Cancel or replace. We're gonna go
What
ahead
if we
and
want to change the price of the order here?
Well, I already did it, so I can just put another one in.
We're canceling it.
If I want to.
We just
Because I-
saved $30.
Yeah, there you go. I made the executive decision. Just go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This-
cancel.
I think it's a smart call.
That's a
Yeah,
smart call.
okay, all right, yeah. Let's see. Giants points is what our guy Frank seems to think. Giants points.
Giants points.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I mean, Boost is running loose. A lot of people.
I mean, Boots has gotten so many shoutouts, we might need to put him up in the front row here now.
I think we have to.
He's
People-
no.
people wanna see
No.
those
The
hands.
Giants got to score a touchdown.
We need something to entertain the live stream.
That's
The
fair.
Giants want.
Give the people what they want, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, we need something to entertain us here.
Give
The people
what they
want you to moonwalk at halftime.
That's great.
Ah. I hope this is like one of your guys, but he's
Who is it?
killing me. Frank.
I'm not
Someone
sure.
named
I know
Frank.
several Franks.
Frank's. Frank's killing me.
Okay, so Boost has pulled out the lucky Eli Manning jersey. As
I
it
have.
always seems.
And since then, they're
what
down
else has he got in the
14
bag
nothing.
back there?
I don't know. I'm running out of things. I got a rally towel. I'm gonna have to get that. But I was waiting for the second half.
Let's see. Eagles outscoring Giants 61-7 in first halves this year.
That's
Not great if you root for the Giants.
you got to get a stop here, Anthony, and you got to score. You got to put points on the board here in the first half. If you're, it's a must.
Oh,
Got a
Frank-
big trade coming
It's
in.
my
We've
boy
got
Frankie Nasser. Is the
51
guy
contracts
that
on
just
Tulsa.
texted me.
Okay.
There are
Basketball?
other sports on tonight other than NFL.
Basketball, I assume.
This is college basketball. The Tulsa Green Wave. We've got a trader buying
There are
51
other TVs in
contracts.
here, Dave. If you want to
The,
watch
the
that.
rough and tumble American Conference. Tulsa over Tulane.
How about
Green
that?
Wave. How about it?
That's a pretty big bet.
3 players over
50
1,000
shares?
yards.
50 shares is a good.
That's pretty good.
Feels like those 3 players over
$1,900.
1,000 yards in this game.
It does feel like that. All right, see, Birds at the ball back again.
See what Nikki just got.
Wow.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's doing it.
We just had a trade on Eagles. Was it
21.
Giants plus 21.5?
Yep.
Giants plus 21.5.
Oh.
Look at that, just the
Anthony.
precision. They're in the red zone again.
You put another strike up soon?
Eagles in
Yeah.
the red zone again. Miles Sanders like a 15-yard run. Pull up some of these
20 and a
stats
half.
here.
Wow.
I mean, this is a bludgeoning. Sanders, 12 carries, 73 yards.
This is
I
taking
had
the
him on my
knife on that
fantasy team. Why didn't
charcuterie
you do it
board
during
and
the season?
slicing up
He
that
ran for
pepperoni.
1,300 yards this year.
Not the games that mattered. Not the finals. Not the finals.
Wow. This is amazing.
Oh, great pin block from Landon Dickerson there. Oh, God. Offensive line born there,
I'll send it to Alan.
for those interested.
8 for 10, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, just
It's
So
clinic.
easy.
It's clinical. It's
It's
what
so
you need
easy.
to do.
only 8 completed passes, 3 to Devonta Smith, 3 to Dallas Goedert, 2 to A.J. Brown.
We've got another big
At what point do you
college
change your
basketball
you have
trade.
different Giants
What do we
outfit
got?
to put on?
Yeah,
I
it
do
is.
We've
not.
got Pacific to beat Gonzaga, 37.5 shares from $7.
Wow.
That's buying
the
Never
dip.
really
That's
know.
buying the dip.
Love it.
That's like the Giants of
Saving that
college
for later.
basketball.
Love it.
We need to get something going before I pull that out.
Boston Scott.
Oh.
Anthony, what is happening here?
I mean, the
Anthony
holes are
kind of jinxed us here.
gigantic.
He was making fun of our running back trio.
Yeah, you were saying something about the running backs, Anthony.
He's saying we didn't have any running
They don't
backs.
have any running back.
I mean, how disrespectful.
It's kind
Did
of
they
like
just get these guys?
How many yards has Miles Sanders rushed for this year?
Almost 1,300.
Yeah.
Wow.
1297 or something.
That's amazing.
What does
Never-
Saquon and what does Saquon have?
Like
Saquon was out
4,000.
for a few weeks from now. Is he not?
Maybe Boost should put on a Knicks jersey. Get Boost on the field. The G-men need him on the defensive line.
I could hold down the left end of that line.
A rare pass. Zach Pascal gets a
Pascal.
touch. Why not? Let them all touch it. He'll be emptying the bench pretty soon.
You know
3
that-
minutes to go here in the
Yeah, when
first
does
half.
backup start?
Maybe
When
it's
are
just
they-
second.
Sorry.
It's 21. It's not like it's 65 now. It's 21 points. Let's not get crazy.
Yeah, let's not get. I
Worse
agree.
things have happened.
You gotta. Hey, look, when you have these opportunities, then you gotta lock them in, right?
That's right.
Can't give the other team a chance.
Make a few adjustments at halftime. They're good. Back in.
Yeah.
So Giants now at $3.50. I mean, if the Jaguars were 50 cents, right? Oh boy! Oh, let's not do that.
Wow.
The Jags were 50 cents last week, right? Down 27-0. We
How did
might
that
be
turn
seeing
out?
something similar.
How did that turn out?
Good for Jags traders. So
Oh my
Giants
God.
are at
So you're
3.5.
saying there's a chance.
Jags are at 3.5. I'm just
So you're
saying.
saying
Yeah.
there's a chance.
Do you wait to see? I mean, to me, if something gets down below like 3 or 2,
What's it? What's a
Why
dollar?
not?
It's
Right,
a
why
dollar.
not?
why not?
Especially because you can sell the bet.
Yeah.
You know, you
I mean,
don't have
now,
to be locked in.
We already bought 11 shares, so.
We've got Eddie writing in saying it's gonna be a quiet ride home for Boots.
That's a
Call
long
a
ride.
timeout, Dan.
It's a
No,
little
I don't
bit
think they
of a
got
long
the
ride.
timeout in.
It's feeling longer at the moment. I'm not giving up.
Karen says she's riding with you. Eli jersey makes all the difference. I'll remind you, Karen, they're down 14 points since that jersey was put on. Look at the scarf on
They're
Joe
down 7
Davis.
points since that jersey's gone.
Oh, all right, well, whatever. Joe Davis crushing it with the scarf.
Talk about a long ride home. Dan, what is it like inside the team charter on the Chargers flight?
If I ever take a
last
team
week?
charter, I'll let you know.
What would that have been like?
I can't believe Brandon Staley wasn't fired immediately.
I can't believe he was allowed on
Do
the
you
plane.
think he was on the charter?
Probably, I assume that on the wing, maybe. Yeah, I can't believe
That's a tough loss.
that he wasn't.
That's
really wasn't
That's a
fired.
tough loss.
Yeah, but they're a pretty cheap organization, so maybe I shouldn't be so surprised.
But good for Doug EP, right?
Yeah. Birds have the ball here at the 32.
Ooh,
Another
that's
first
that's
down.
a scamper.
Another first down to Devonta Smith. Eagles just moving the chains.
That's the thing I like,
Just
Dan,
really
about
moving the chains.
Eagles fans. We support the former coaches. Like, we love Big Red.
Love Big Red.
We love
Doug
Dougie
EP. Total yardage in this game. The Eagles have already run for 129 yards.
It's easier to like them,
Skinny
to
Batman.
say you love them when they're out of your conference, though.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah,
you don't have to
100%.
really worry about them that often. It's
right.
easier to say you like them.
No, I agree with that.
232 yards for the Eagles, 55 for the Giants.
Wow.
Couldn't have drawn up a better first half.
That's
Maybe quite the role reversal in the second half, Dan.
this has got to be.
I guess so. Giants
up.
again at 3.5. We'll look at our trading screens.
And we have to. We might have to listen to
All
our
right, so
strike here.
all of these are above $94 now per share. Eagles to win. Eagles 3.5. Eagles 7.5.
Anyone
you're
holding
you're
those
just
should
getting rid of
sell.
all of them.
Anyone holding those should sell.
I'm getting rid of all of them. We're gonna clear the decks here.
And so walk us through what that means, Dan.
So I'm gonna sell all of them. So I made $19.11 on the Eagles to win, which started at 77.
So
Okay?
basically, you're cashing out of your bet at that probability, about 97%.
So what you're seeing here is the spread, right, in the market. So you can buy for $98.10 and sell for $96.50.
Mhm.
We got Eagles minus 3.5 at $66, $66.50 per share. So we're making $30 if we sell it right now. No reason to hang around and allow any sort of tomfoolery. Just take your money and go. And then we've got Eagles minus 7.5. We've made $42 on that trade already.
Wow.
On that bet. So
Yep.
let's get rid of that one.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we do take a 2% commission on profitable trades. So you're paying 74 cents, 84 cents on that one. So 41.16 is the trade out there. Now, an interesting decision here. You're already trading at 89 for Eagles minus 11.5, right? So you're up almost $50 on that bet.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do Lord of the Flies type voting. What do you guys think? Are we holding for the extra $10?
I wouldn't hold it.
I'd lock it in.
Lock it in.
Yeah.
We got 2 to sell.
Just sell it.
Sell it. 3 to sell. 4,
So
5.
Get in on the 21.5. Sell it.
I'd keep it.
Keep it.
But
We're
I
keeping
think- I
it
think
because
I've
I'm
been-
running the live
I think
stream.
I've been
So we're
out.
keeping it. Guy who runs the live stream gets to make the decisions. We're gonna
Dan's
keep
got
it.
the conch. He gets
Yeah.
to decide.
You know,
That's
Dan,
right.
there's a rule in these type of games where the rule is typically to sell at 90. There's nothing good that, the rule that says like nothing good happens after, what is it, 2 a.m.?
Yeah, I've seen.
After
I've
midnight.
seen How I Met Your Mother.
Nothing good happens after 90%.
I like.
That's
It's the
good.
general rule.
I like that. I like that.
Because you are playing with
But for
fire.
some reason
You
here,
are.
I want to hold this.
So like
because it's 89.
Yeah.
It's not 90.
Captain Jack Andrews checking back in again. Apologies to Captain Jack Andrews. We were going to have him as a guest tonight. Had some bad audio issues, so we weren't able to get him on. But glad he keeps checking in. Just took more under 48.5 at 48.5 for an average cost of 43.88. That
Wow.
is trading. Great job, Captain Jack. Thanks
Captain
for
Jack, are
checking in.
you loading up on the Giants at this point? You taking a shot?
Great question. Great question. Giants at 3.5.
Anthony, I think as a
Give me a
professional
little
bettor,
hope, Cap. Turn it over.
Oh, catch the ball, AJ Brown.
Give me a little hope, Captain.
Let's see what
You need a captain to steer the
chimes
ship.
back in here.
I think Anthony, as a professional bettor, I think Captain Jack tries to win money.
Well,
So
there's
I
got to
think-
be a lot of EV now, right? What is it, 4? Could be EV there.
It could be lower than 4. It may,
So-
Could be.
I think there's a conversation to be had about now salvaging some cash. Giants plus 7.5 is trading at 6. Giants
Backdoor
3.5 is
cover.
at 3. Giants 11.5 is at 10. I think at this point you're looking at this and saying, can I claw anything back?
Oh my gosh.
Kenny Gainwell, Kenny G playing a saxophone for 7. What do we think?
for which one specifically? The 3, the 7, or the 11?
Is there any sense in keeping any of them?
I say we clear the deck a little bit over there too.
Okay,
I think we keep the 11 though.
keep the 11.
We kept the 11
We're
the
kind
other
of playing
side,
both
so-
sides of this.
Yeah.
Of this.
Yeah,
so.
right.
Yes.
All right, so why don't we sell for $1.30? We can recoup some money.
Hey, it's something, right?
On Giants plus
Go put it
3.5.
someplace else.
Yep.
Giants plus 7.5, $3.50. We'll sell it. We'll have fresh eyes in the second half.
I think we
Another
put-
first down on the ground.
Disastrous.
Another first down. on the
I say
ground.
we really need to start looking at the total markets. I mean, that's the only thing
Okay,
in play here for us, right?
let's go into the markets. Let's
So
take a
Captain
look.
Jack said he likes what?
Under 48
Under
and a half.
48 and a
Under
half.
48 and a half.
Yep.
Captain Jack says, Anthony, I can't bet the Eagles at this price, but can't do it for the G-Men.
Ugh. Killing me.
You know, I could just throw a dart. Throw a dart, Captain Jack. So the overs, over 48.5 is at 58.5, 144 as an equivalent. The market's updating, so give me 1 sec, and we'll go back to that. 143 left in the second. 21-0 Birds on their way to another NFC Championship game. This would be what? Since 2000, this would be 4 in a row. 2008, 2017, 2022. So what's that? 6, 4, 6, 7, right?
It's really good.
7 NFC title games if they win since the turn of the century.
Yeah. It's all about the way you look at it because for 2005 would be 3, right?
Right. I know there's a term that Captain Jack has said that people like me do this for, to conjole up stats that sound better than they actually are. I
Yeah.
can't remember what the term is though. Maybe he can enlighten me. Our totals are back. Over 48.5 is at 55.
So what did you say? It was 6 out of the last.
It's something along the
however
lines
many.
of.
That means it was 6 out of the last. You know, you can add more to that because you always cut it off right,
Right.
after the.
Well, yeah. If someone
Right.
says on Twitter
Right.
they've won 5 out of their last 6 parlays, that means they lost the previous.
That seventh one
was
Right,
was
five
out.
out of at least
Right.
7
Right, right.
because they otherwise you would have cut the line differently.
You think Gronk would be out here practicing some?
Yeah, where's Gronk kicking field goals? Why is he in the studio?
So how long is the
Yeah,
field goal that
grinding
he's
it.
going to be kicking?
Is
I
it
thought
an
they said
extra
35.
point?
I think it's a
yards.
25-yard,
I thought it was 35 yard.
35 yards.
Patrick Everson, shout out, saying jumping into the live stream now. Should be interesting stuff. Welcome, Patrick. We love Patrick here.
Yep.
Love hanging out with him, talking Sporttrade with him. Had like an hour-long conversation with him earlier this week. Loved it. Patrick, if there's anything you're curious about pricing-wise or anything you want to trade, let us know. Of course, our friend from VegasInsider.com. Birds looking to score again here. Ooh. Whoa, throw a flag. How about it?
Oh.
They got it. They got the flag. They got the flag.
That's a bet.
Come on.
Cheap
Love
shot.
to see
It
it.
wasn't a cheap shot. He thought he caught the ball.
That was a little
Love
bit
to
of
see it.
delayed
Well,
flag,
maybe
to
if he
be
picked his
fair.
head up, he would have saw he dropped it.
To be fair, this is a little bit of a
This
late
is
call.
absolute
No, he
cheap shot from a
Definitely.
dirty player.
Get away with targeting.
Oh,
there.
there's- oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
in the head, yeah.
He thought it was a
Target.
live ball.
Throw him out. Throw him out of the
Throw
game.
him
Going
out.
for the ball.
He thought it was a live
Shoulder
ball.
into the helmet.
Oh yeah, that's why he led with the
Hit
crown
it
of
with
his
his
helmet, I
shoulder,
guess.
not his helmet.
Ooh.
So we were having a conversation. we were having
That's
a
gonna be a big
conversation
one.
about getting rid of all your Giants trades
There's a
right
gift.
Yes.
and focusing on the totals.
Yep.
So as we're entering near halftime,
Okay.
let's make some moves here. So we've got the over 44.5 at 73, over 48.5 at 56,
Yep.
over 52.5 at 36.5. Assuming the Giants will score at least once in the second half, right?
Mhm.
Birds on knocking on the door again. That's 14 more points potentially.
But we do know that Captain Jack likes the under.
We
So
do
that
know
kind
that.
of
We do
is a
know
little bit biased because actually I'd be saying the over if not for that.
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't like that.
Oh, love this play call. Love this play. That's
That's
a great play.
tackle.
It's a great play by the safety.
It's almost kind of better.
Basically, running a fake counter.
Taking the time off the
Wham,
clock.
rather. Yeah. Okay. So what are we thinking?
I mean, it's
I
kind
say-
of,
Right, Giants get the ball
Good
second half.
tackle.
I like
Yeah.
waiting until halftime. I think.
Okay,
I
we'll
don't know
wait till
that
after
pricing
that
had
then.
changed
I mean,
much before.
Jordan
Well, it's
checking
like,
in saying,
well,
"Go
is he gonna-
Birds, go Birds, Jordan."
Ooh.
Ooh,
yeah, you're right, Anthony. By the time he put his head down, he didn't see the guy drop it.
No, he thought it was a live ball.
that's why you don't hit the crown of your helmet.
You got to keep your head up, Anthony.
Birds looking to score here. Second and goal from the 5, going up 28-0.
Oh,
Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it. 6. That's 6. Jalen Hurts from 5 yards out.
Wow.
There we go. The route is on. Look at this beautiful camera work.
They're not going for 2, are they?
Shout out to Fox. How
What,
about
what,
it?
what was that? What did Sirianni just do?
How
I
about
think he
it?
said 1. I think he put up 1.
28.
Oh, and he
up.
went the bobble.
Off the snap.
Hmm.
That block.
Well, Anthony, if you're
So
curious
is that
now,
a design play, you think, or is that he
So
audibles
Dan,
that
are we
because he
going
bobbled
to switch
it?
over to the UFC stream,
I don't know.
or what do we have on?
There's nobody out there.
we could.
I need
We
to
could talk
block it.
UFC pricing
Right.
if you want to.
We have some
I don't
one
think
of our
that was planned.
friend one
Yeah, I don't
of
know
our
if that was
customers
planned. I think
They are going
because
for
is
he
a
bobbled
huge
it.
UFC
They're going
guy.
for 2.
Oh,
Ad-libbed
wow.
it.
Christian,
I don't
if
know
you're
why
out
they-
there.
I don't
Why
know
would you
why
go
they
for
would
two?
do that.
Well, I
Trying to
saw that
cover
right away,
plus 20
Dan. He
and a
was
half.
kind of doing the
They're
2.
just trying to
He was
cover
doing
plus
this.
20 and a half.
Anthony,
They're
what's
gonna
going
rush.
on here?
I think Sirianni has the over.
Are they trying to draw them off to get a little closer?
Anthony,
This
what are they
seems,
doing
this
here?
seems like being a little extra. I don't understand
They
this.
hard counting him.
Toss
What's
sweet.
going on?
They are.
What are they doing?
I don't know what they're doing.
Timeout.
That was the most
I didn't
ridiculous thing.
I didn't get that one.
But right away, Dan,
we can't look at the UFC
Sirianni was
market,
doing
dude.
this. Like
Yeah.
that's
I don't know.
Why? It makes no sense to go for
Just testing some.
Somebody
stuff.
said you can't zoom in on the boost for the live stream. We said he should sit up front, and he didn't want to do it.
well, no,
You
we
wanna sit
need
near
to.
his flag.
Oh, that's right. No, we said the Giants had to score 1 point for him to.
Correct.
I might not get up front for another year.
If the,
It might
if the
be
Giants score
2023
1
season
point,
by the time
we'll
we
move
get
him
the
up.
front row.
He's got to score 1 point, and then we'll move.
Maybe
moves up.
maybe
Yeah, that
Sirianni's
could be
like a
September of
scoregami
this year
guy,
by the
and he
time
just
we get to
figured
the front row.
29-0 is like a scoregami maybe.
Yeah, well, maybe that's what he's,
He's trying to get
thinking.
scoregami?
Dave, anything in the UFC market you want to point out while I've got it up?
Is that what you think, Alex? Sirianni's trying to get
I don't actually know
scoregami?
anything about
Oh,
UFC
fair enough.
myself. What's maybe
That makes
maybe
two of
some of
us.
our viewers.
Yeah, maybe our viewers, if there's anything in the UFC markets you want to take a look at, let us know.
Got
We'll go
Gerard
back
on
to
the live
NFL.
stream. I assume.
How about, well, it's 28-0 Eagles. Tomorrow we got 2 really good games. Bengals, Bills, Cowboys, Niners. So let's look at the Bengals, Bills on the left side of your screen. And on the right side of the screen, I'll pull up Cowboys, Niners.
I got to
There's nothing
call
to look at
Brian
this game.
Dable and decide what sort of
Halftime adjustments. to
adjustments
make.
we got to make. We got to talk about it. Figure out what adjustments we're making.
Yeah,
Because-
it's been pretty rough. Why don't we do it for those watching? We'll do an AMA at halftime, since there won't be any football to watch. Oh, well, Captain Jack, he's back at it. Took more under 48.5.
Ooh.
So you're thinking we're going to pack this thing in.
What's his?
Yeah,
if you can ask Jack, what's his bet? Like how much
are
is
your,
he?
what are your
yeah.
stats, Captain Jack?
What price are you in at?
Yeah,
So you're at the under 48.5, and what are the average odds that you got?
yeah. Check back in with us.
I mean, if you like under 48.5 now, you got to be thinking your narrative is the Giants don't really score at all, and the Eagles
Correct.
start to
Right.
just run out the clock.
Right.
Maybe
Right,
a
like
field
that's
goal,
what you're.
maybe a touchdown.
And Gardner
That's your
Minshew.
narrative.
Gardner Minshew. It's probably a huge part of his narrative.
That could be as well. Yeah, you start
That's
sitting
true.
some guys running clock, and you think they're not going to score. Because Eagles probably aren't scoring another 20 points.
Well,
They're not
I don't
going
know.
to try to.
Average cost of 43.8 for the
43.8.
captain.
Try to.
Captain's orders.
Okay, so
Run the
40. So he makes it 44% chance the game hits under 48.5. Interesting.
Is there any of that pizza left? Oh, I'll be over there at
I'm going to
halftime.
get some of that at halftime.
Don't you worry. Thank you very much. Let us know what we owe you.
What are you looking forward to tomorrow, Dan? You said there's some big games tomorrow. Got Bills,
Pro Bowl.
Bengals,
Yeah.
Cowboys,
Anyone looking forward
49ers.
to the Pro Bowl?
Yeah, I love the
Hey, let's say
Pro
the
Bowl.
Eagles
like
hold
this
on.
year, they're
Well,
not actually
who do the
playing
Eagles fans
football,
want to
I
play?
think. Like, they're doing
There he
that's
is,
good.
Anthony. There he
Oh,
is.
there he is. Go home, you bum.
Suit him up!
Well, Boost, the Eagles have like 8 or
wrestle.
9 players in the Pro Bowl, so it should free up some space for the Giants.
That's
Suit him
true.
up.
Great point. Look at this pass rush, just getting after them. So you got the screens up for tomorrow's games, which I guess we could talk about at halftime. That's not great producing on my part. But Bengals Bills, to me, is the best game of the day. I can't believe the Bills are at 70.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right.
That's
Bills
doesn't
didn't
seem
look good
right.
last
I don't
week.
think it's going to be that close. I think the Bills are going to just dominate them.
Now is that because of the Bengals' offensive line?
Somewhat that, and Josh Allen, if he doesn't throw the ball away, like they got very lucky. Like Miami got very lucky in that game. A lot of weird things happened. That could have been a real blowout.
But that's
And
the
offensive
NFL
line-
for you, though.
And the offensive line
Bills
being
squeaked it
all
out.
banged up. Like that game could end up being much bigger.
Reed Blankenship.
I think
with
the other
a
game's
great
going to be a
play.
really good game.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Two really good defenses,
All the Eagles fans here.
two
Who do you
very
wanna play next
questionable
week?
quarterbacks.
Dallas.
Like
You
it
wanna
could
play
be
Dallas?
It could be really
As a
interesting.
non-Eagles fan, I think it would be Dallas would be awesome.
Yeah.
It would just
Eagles
be-
Dallas would be amazing.
It
I
would
think
just
Dallas is gonna
be.
win.
You think Dallas is going to beat the
Yeah,
49ers?
I think Dallas and the Giants are going to be a great game.
So that's week
When the
4,
Giants pull this out,
2023. That's
what do you want?
October third.
Fair enough.
That's at the Meadowlands.
All right, so Cowboys Niners. Are we the Niners are 65-5. So I can't believe the Niners are 65-5. The Bills are 70. That really surprises me. Josh Sweat, by the way, getting some runs. I had a horrible injury. Like,
So are they going to punt it back now, Anthony? You go for it? What do you do here?
Got him.
Gotta go for it.
Oh,
Got him.
man.
So what are you paying Daniel Jones in the offseason now?
What's that?
Did he just cost himself a couple mil?
I don't think so. I mean, he's running for his life out there. Like can't protect him.
Right.
Giants down to still 3-5.
I think he made himself probably an extra $5 or $7 million last week from somebody, Giants or somebody.
You think they keep him?
I think they would have to, but I don't want them to sign him to a big deal. Like I'm happy with like a 3-year, 75 type deal. I don't want to lock him up for years and years.
You don't want to guarantee him $250 million?
No.
We have an
I'm still
error
not
in
sure
one of
he's
our
the guy.
markets, I think.
What do we got?
Looking at the Super Bowl market, the Eagles aren't at 100. They're at 25.
20.
I don't know what's going on with that, but it seems like a egregious misstep to me.
Still gonna get through this game, Dan.
I think we're good.
And what are the Chiefs? 30?
Chiefs are at 29-5. Bills at 19-5.
So that kind
Eagles
of
at 25.
that kind of seems right? Because
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get rid of the Jaguars, obviously, the Giants, obviously. Somebody from the Bengals,
The
Cowboys.
two best teams are still in the AFC, right? Like the Bills and the
No,
Chiefs are
they're
still
right
the
there.
two best
They're
teams.
right there.
No, the Bills and the Chiefs are still the two best teams.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes has a high ankle sprain.
yeah, that's
I
true.
don't think so.
That's
Well,
true.
and the Bills are the best team.
I don't know, but I know they shot him up with vitamin T at halftime, and he went back out there and played.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Look at that man on a mission. That's a man on a mission. Talk about good-looking men.
Did you
Nick Sirianni.
did you see that he played the 8-mile clip in front of his
That
players?
doesn't surprise me.
For the 7-minute clip, because it was something along lines of let them talk, let everybody talk about us.
Captain Jack. The highlight of tomorrow's card is Brett Maher. I agree.
That is.
The first prop bet in the history
That is.
of Sporttrade. So we're at halftime, 28-0. Somebody's asking, did Boosters refer to Burrow and Allen as questionable quarterbacks? I don't think so.
What did I say?
I don't think you said this. Did you refer to Burrow and Allen as questionable quarterbacks? I don't think you did.
No, I didn't say that.
No, he said that
No, I
they were
said
the
the other
best two
game. I
teams
said
in
the other game is
Yeah.
two of the best defenses, but two very questionable quarterbacks.
Mike Lubachuk saying, here comes the greatest Philly letdown since Eric Lindros.
Let's go.
Don't think so. But thanks for chiming in.
Sorry.
So we're at halftime, 28-0. A little bit of a lull here, considering the direction this game has gone in. I can tell you, could really use a coffee. I have to make one of those at
Want me to make
halftime.
one?
No, you don't have to make one.
What's pizza?
I don't need a barista. I just
You had a couple this morning. We were talking with Patrick about that.
this would be like
By
my
the way,
fourth.
what was Patrick talking about that drink he was talking about with the?
Patrick, if you're still watching, you have to let us know. It was like he said it was like a coffee ice cream. Something like that. Something like that. I can pull up the text.
Espresso over ice cream?
Arpita's here. What's up, Arpita?
Nothing much.
Go Birds. Right? How was the first half for you?
Can't complain.
None here. No complaints here.
Only Anthony. The only one who can complain.
Giants.
Anthony's tucked into bed now.
He brought. He
We're
brought.
gonna
his
lose our
pajamas.
viewers. We need Boost back.
I know.
gotta get something.
It was very nice. Very nice that he brought his pajamas to work.
It was
Wanted to
nice.
make sure when he goes into his office to sleep for the night, he's comfortable.
Yep.
You might as well go now.
Yep.
Game's over. Captain Jack, not gonna lie, I wish I had the under 49.5.
Game's not
The
over.
second half, 21.5 is a much better position than 20.5.
Ah.
Now you guys know what the Chargers felt like a week ago. They probably were sitting around. There was a
I know how
bunch
they
of
felt
people-
at halftime.
There was a bunch of people in a room in San Diego,
Right.
just like this,
Yeah.
sitting around,
Just like us.
all confident.
Doris, go
How
Birds.
did
Go
that
Birds,
happen?
Doris.
Right? It can happen.
It can happen.
happen.
It can absolutely
I mean,
happen.
we're talking the greatest comebacks in playoff history.
Correct.
The Bucks 28-3.
Correct.
Uh,
And you just saw it last week.
2013, the Colts did it to the Chiefs in
yeah, you
2013.
saw last week. I
That
mean,
was a game where the Chiefs
there's no
had
difference between Tom
no
Brady and
running
Daniel
backs
Skillen.
left.
You just saw it last week. Wasn't Tom Brady?
Daniel Skillen, Tom Brady, same.
I'm a
Trevor
little
Lawrence.
concerned that the Eagles look so good
Right.
that their coordinators are going to get rated this offseason.
This is
Yes.
like- yeah.
We were- they
Steichen
were-
has already interviewed the
Yep.
Texans
That's true.
twice.
That'll
Yep.
Gannon's already interviewed with the team. I think
Yep.
the Panthers. Little worried they look too good.
That's
worry,
a
worry
great
about that
problem.
February 14th. or
That's a
whatever.
great problem to have.
Yeah.
You're already fast forwarding to like you won the Super Bowl. Like,
Yeah, well, I mean, when
rein
you've
it
been
in a
this
This is
little.
dominant,
Philadelphia. That's
Rein
what
it
we
in a
do.
little bit.
We
I mean, like
Rein
you're
it
not
in a
gonna
little
win
bit.
it.
So don't worry
we get
about it.
way too ahead of
You got a
ourselves.
big early lead on a team that was supposed to be terrible this year. Rein it in a little.
Oh,
Let's
you know
see
what's
what
happening now? This is the rationalization phase of
See what
tomorrow. This is like
It's
your
appreciating
past
what he had
grief.
this season.
Boots had 34 points on the Giants, I think.
34-30.
34-30, yeah.
Yeah, you sure did.
Brown.
I did.
Hey, Restream has let us know that we have surpassed 100 comments on the stream. So hey, thanks Frank.
That's great.
74 of mine.
Yeah, most of them are from Frank. Thank you, Frank.
How many are for Boost? 50?
Most I can count them.
51.
I mean, it's halftime, right? I can count them right now.
I mean, we can make some parlays now, like Boost comments versus points scored in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for the people hanging out with us on YouTube too. We've had a nice consistent number there, so thanks to those folks.
It's great.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Pete talked to you. This is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you get it from? Out there, your place?
Obviously, we're at half. Birds are dominating.
Yep.
Look at our screens.
Did you only get
We've got our Super Bowl futures markets up.
What NBA games are on? Can we trade something while we're at halftime?
Yeah, let's do it.
Horses were.
Right now we've got today's Saturday, right? Rockets, Timberwolves, Pacers, Suns. Those are the two in action right now.
What are those?
Right now, the Timberwolves are
Games
trading
in.
at 76.5.
That's they're up 2.
Okay.
Interesting. So Rockets are 33.
They also have one of the worst records.
Should I get in for
The worst.
They
record in
must,
the
because
league.
they're only down 2 with 2 minutes left in the third
Switch
quarter.
over to the NBA game.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like when CBS had the Vikings and the Cowboys, and they decided it's 40-0. We're going to go to a different game.
Yeah.
Pacers and Suns.
Mm-hmm.
Pacers at 35.5. Suns at 66.
And the Pacers are down 5. They're in the second quarter, 7 minutes left.
Oh, Suns have been struggling.
Yeah,
It's in
they have
Phoenix.
been.
It's in
And
Phoenix, though.
Pacers score a lot.
So what are we thinking?
It could be a run there.
Yep.
Okay. Why don't we just throw a little share on?
Let's do one share of the
Sprinkle a little
Pacers.
share. We're sprinkles.
Just need a little run.
I'm where I
Sprinkle
usually am when the workday ends, and that's www.unabated.com
There you go.
/NBA/odds. And I
Okay.
can see that Sporttrade's got the best price there for the Pacers
at
at
that.
38.
That's not surprising. Sporttrade always has the best price.
Right, that's. Hey, Captain Jack, is he wrong about that? We usually do have the best price on both sides.
Mike, this is the epitome of Philly sports. For going back to our previous conversation, beat up on a team that was projected to be 6-10. I think those 73 Dolphins. Now I don't think
Who said that?
Mike Lubitschek. Now I don't
That's
think
a
they're
good
the
comment.
73 Dolphins
That's a
because
good comment.
they've already lost 3 games,
Right.
so they can't be.
That's a
So
good comment.
really boxed you out of that one, Mike.
And so there's the injury there.
Oh,
my
that
God.
injury does look bad.
So-
And
my
they
God.
showed it like 15
I know, they
times.
just-
And it looked worse than the
Yeah,
high.
it was,
Did you see him yelling at the coach sideline?
Yeah, he wanted to get back in. He's
Yeah.
like,
Don't pull me
Eddie,
out.
Pace
don't pull me
Sporonic
out."
doesn't work here. I don't know why you'd even ask that. Come on.
and was he? Oh my gosh, look at this. That's just
Yeah.
heroic.
Captain Jack, you absolutely do. So there you go.
Amazing.
Best prices.
That's great.
Best spot.
And I think he just added Circa here to the live screen, which is great.
Oh,
Maybe
and
Jack
Foxbet.
and Foxbet. Maybe Jack can tell us what's the next live feed you're gonna have on there, Jack.
Yeah.
The more, the better.
Let us know.
The crowd wants to know. Is Circa on there, Dave? He's
I think they
So-
added it today, didn't
I thought
they?
they
So
said they were just
apparently the
adding-
Giants have stopped tweeting on Twitter. The last thing they tweeted was first down halfway through the first quarter.
Wow. That's strange.
Pinnacle.
The
Pinnacle
official
is what Jack
Giants Twitter
says.
account
That's
is
really
shut
weird, don't you
down.
think?
Yeah.
Like that's got to be a technology problem. Like because
Oh,
even if
here we
you're
go.
losing, you put something out.
Dave, you brought up the Tulane Tulsa game. Mike says great finish between Tulsa and Tulane right now. Let's go scope it out.
Yeah, so the Giants Twitter account is just shut down.
No, it's right.
Do they have any like? They're just figuring out what the game plan is in halftime before they come out with a new
Yeah.
strategy.
It's just weird.
Going over to the American to see what the status of this game is.
So-
65-62.
Yep.
Strahan in the studio.
Right now, Tulane is trading at 80 and Tulsa at 23.
Mm-hmm. That's 4 minutes left in the second half there.
So who do you trust more tomorrow, Dak or Brock?
I can't believe I'm going to say this. Brock Purdy.
Really?
Only because of the coaching staff. I trust Kyle Shanahan's not going to put him in bad spots. And I
just
think they
don't
just let
trust him
Dak
at
throw the ball all the time.
The disaster has to be coming at some point.
Yeah, it's going to be next week in South Philly.
I think it's tomorrow. It's going to face a real defense tomorrow.
That's true. That's true.
really?
Giants at 3.5 to win. The over up $6.50 up to 55.5. So the market moving against Captain Jack right now.
So minus 20 and a half for the Eagles has been forced listed now to
Okay.
Sporttrade. Just refreshing
I
for
thought it was
price.
21 you had before.
Yeah, they listed 28 and a half now too.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Oh man,
Oh
this is
my-
like the national championship game.
So Giants plus 21 and a half is at 31. So that
Okay.
seems
Kinda-
like good value.
That does seem like good value.
But we've said that the last
I know.
7 strikes. At some point, it's going to be good value.
That's good value.
At some point, we're going to win one.
That definitely seems like good value.
Okay, so it has been listed. Giants plus 28 and a half. We're now waiting on the market makers to quote this thing. And what do you think this is going to open at? This will be fun.
Should be around 50-50.
I'll say it opens around 40.
So we're talking about Giants plus 28 and a half. What do you think that opens at?
53.
Wow.
53 and a
We
half.
both said 53.
We both said 53. What do you think, Dan? Before this gets priced, Giants plus 28 and a half. Even ask the audience, what's the probability that the Giants cover a 4 touchdown plus
28
half
and
a
a half.
point?
Here's the guy who has a terrible job. We're just watching a halftime show of Fox 29.
Yeah, I think
Shout out to all the
53
local news was out
it
there.
opens out.
This guy's got to stand outside and not watch any of the game.
That's pretty good.
What do I think it would be? Giants plus 28 and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the market makers are waiting for you to say it.
Yeah,
before
no,
they
I get it. I get it. Shout out Breland Moore. I'm going to say 48.
Really?
48.
Yeah.
You guys make it
I think it's
53.
53-ish.
I'll go different.
I think it's
Say
going to
54.
be north of 50.
Interesting. We'll see.
What do you say? You
see.
haven't chimed in yet?
I mean,
That's where I'm at.
all right, so so basically it's like, who's going to win the second half? This is
Because
kind
you
of the
figure
question.
game plan wise, like the Eagles are going to try to slow the game down and just not try to.
Mike, I'm
really
with
do anything.
47. I said
The Giants
48.
will be more
No,
aggressive.
I'm with you. I think it's 45, 46.
Really?
Okay. Who's
Basically-
0-2 on predictions? Giants and betting against Brock Purdy.
I would bet against Brock Purdy. But
I,
Now,
think
yes.
I think he's
the
going.
people
to
have spoken.
Let's
We'll
what do
see
we,
tomorrow.
We'll see tomorrow.
What do we have here, Dan? What's going on? We bought one Pacers, right? One share of the Pacers.
Let's see. Did we buy a Pacers?
Got
We did
so
buy a
far-
Pacers.
So far for the record, I'm 1-0 on the Giants from last week. This game is not over yet.
We did buy one of the Pacers. The Pacers right now down $1.50 since we bought it. So they're at 37. We bought them at 38.5.
If Jack's still on, what player props does Jack want? Knowing that we're going to be able to do some of this live,
Great
right?
question.
A live player prop.
Jack, tell us what props you want.
He's been telling us about anytime TD score, and I think that's just such a cool thing for us to do.
People are dying for some more of that.
I mean,
Yeah,
think
I
about
think that's fun.
think
I
about
love like first touchdown too. If there's a way to do that.
first touchdown because you can bet no on that. Just like you can bet no on. I mean, that's a cool
No, but
thing.
first
about the prop.
touchdown meaning like a field. So you like who's going to have the first touchdown.
Right, so you
So
can.
it's not a yes no. It's like it's more like a golf field.
But you
type
could
bet.
still bet no. You could still say
Yeah,
I
so
don't.
You could say no touchdowns. You do that.
No, you could still say I don't think Jalen Hurts will score the first touchdown.
No, I know. I'm saying have multiple players available
And then a
say
field.
who is going to have
Right.
the first touchdown. Jalen Hurts looks hurt. Something happened in the locker room.
All right, well, we have a price here
Okay.
for Giants plus 28 and a half.
All right.
And that price is 52.
That was close.
52.
Is the midpoint. It's 52%. The
That's
market
midpoint.
say that's the midpoint between the
So 53 is the vibe.
55.
55 is the vibe.
Market's pretty wide. It's
That's
kind of
wide.
coming in now for 50, 55.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Alex will have to fill.
What's that?
Or people were asking for Anthony to do the moonwalk at halftime.
I'm okay.
Halftime show on the table?
Now this is something we should frame. This comment again from our captain, my captain. Honestly, props on exchanges is a landmark moment in legal sports betting. It changes the game yet again.
I think it does.
Thank you, sir.
There's a lot of reasons I think that's true. I think it's true because you're able to take the other side of everything. You don't just have to bet yes anytime touchdown scorer. You can bet no anytime touchdown scorer. But then the other reason I think as well is that you don't have to be a professional bettor. That if you start to bet props and you start to win, you start to get limited. That's another advantage of the exchange, right? That you won't get limited. So you're able to pick your spots and have a sustainable edge, at least for a short amount of time in props on Sporttrade.
There's also such high hold normally, like such
Right.
high, like in a prop, and now like in an exchange model for props, you get real price discovery, which is totally different.
We have
Right.
a trade request, our first trade request of the night,
Okay.
which we're going to make $1,000 on Tulsa to win at 13 a share.
All right.
So there we go.
Is there even that much there? It's a big trade here.
We'll
It's a big
see.
trade.
I don't think so.
It's a big trade that late in the game.
No. We do 100.
Partially filled. We got $308 down.
Okay. But the nice thing about Sporttrade, there's instant rebets available. We can put another 300 in.
Yes.
Get back in.
Yep, we're going to do it.
And by the way, the Pacers are up to 43.5. We bought them at 37, so we're up $6.50 there.
Let's get out and focus on football.
Well,
we're
I
back.
don't know if we
We're
can
back.
focus on this.
Some
Well,
of us
to
do.
follow up with Mike, real
Some
quick,
of us
The
do.
game is back on.
the game is back on. To follow with Mike, we were able to get 38 shares at 16.21.
Okay.
So you could bring home $3,100 of profit on that.
That's a-
Tulsa bet.
Wow.
So we'll keep you updated. Jack says I play Giants plus 28.5 at 55.
See?
Parentheses Anthony.
Parentheses.
No, he's saying I. Yeah. Wow, we were all pretty close. It ended up being about 52 for Giants plus 28.5.
We all had it circulated.
Yes, we did.
Second and 6 for the New York Giants. Going deep. Got a man.
Open.
That's pass interference.
I thought he got there early, but nothing.
Definitely got there early.
Thought he got there early. Good job,
Oh,
Nick
come
Sirianni
on, that's
yells.
a terrible no call.
I feel
Okay.
like that may have been pass
Terrible.
I think he
no
ran
call.
right into him.
You almost tackled him.
Pacers up $4.
Come on.
45.
Yep, I see this.
All right, Pacers, come on, Pacers. Now we're just live
Terrible
trading
no
everything
calls.
because this game is such a
Game is
He
fixed.
hit him less than I
Terrible
thought he
no
did.
call.
dullard. Giants still
Way
little under.
early. Way early.
No.
Things are not going well.
Her portfolio is red.
It's okay.
We are very much in the red.
We have off-camera traders struggling right now, riding the struggle bus. Third down for the Giants. Daniel Jones with pressure on his face, airmails it. Another 3 and out.
So Dan, can we do?
Sulking over that
How
missed
about-
PI call.
How about if we go back to NBA?
Yeah, let's do it. We'll do it on the Giants phone since we got nothing but losers on this phone.
Okay. And we have Pacers. You bought at 37.
Yes.
So we have Pacers right now. We bought at 38.5.
38.5,
It's up
okay.
to 43.
Let's buy one share of the Rockets.
Oh, on the other side. Oh no, I'm sorry. A different game.
Rockets. Right, they're playing the
Yep.
T-Wolves.
Let's do that. So we got the Rockets at 22.5. We're
Yep.
in for 22.50, one share of the Rockets.
So 22%. I think that's great because fourth quarter, they're down 5 right now.
Down
Okay.
five.
I think they could tighten that up a little bit. You get to the 50, you sell it.
Okay. So a short-term play there.
Short-term play.
All right.
It's
Gotcha.
already up to 23. It's already
Did we
making
close
money.
out our Pacers?
Nope. Pacers are up $2.50. Two different games. Yeah.
Yeah, Pacers playing the Suns, down 1, second quarter.
But we had that, right?
Yep, we still have that position.
Okay.
And then we have one share as well of the Rockets. They're down 4
That's
to the T-Wolves in the fourth quarter.
So now our portfolios are kind of all over the place. We've got a couple totals. We've got Giants plus 11.5. Giants outright still. We have 11 shares of that. I think this is an opportunity to showcase why it might be a good idea to just continuously buy the dip.
Maybe.
Get your cost basis under
I like it.
$3.
And is this
And
for?
if they make any sort of game of it, then you've made some money.
I agree with this.
So Giants are at $3.
Do we have? What about the other? Are they like the plus 7.5? Is that what's the price of that?
Let's go look.
So I have followed that logic. I am down. I'm long 25 from $11.70 a contract.
Okay.
I kept buying the dip.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to buy them at 3 right now.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But here you go. I like this though. Giants plus 11.5 is only 4.5. So that kind of seems like you're only paying $1.50 more
Right. And
for
you got a
for
bunch
get
extra
12 points. So
Yeah,
let's
so
maybe do that.
We just had 2 trades come in.
Okay.
Selling the Niners
Are these whale trades?
for over $2,500.
Wow.
Yeah.
Selling at 9.
Short
They,
at
they were
9%.
listening to me.
I guess
Someone. Oh man, 2 more.
So Giants plus 11.5 is at $4.50. Giants plus 7.5 is $2.40. Giants plus 3.5 $1.40.
I like plus 11.5.
Okay.
It's 20. So we show the American odds there, which includes commission, which is about 21 to 1.
Yeah.
He
2 orders within a second. That's probably the same person.
Yeah, it might have been.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so you're gonna go with that?
Let's do it.
Okay. Well, the price went up to 4.
450. Let's do 9 shares. So that will make us that we have 10.
Okay. Now we have 10 shares. We dropped our cost basis down to $9.65.
Yep.
Let's go back to the Eagles here. We were looking at Pacers for a while. Hey, Tulsa making a run up $50.
Wow.
How about it, Mike? Good suggestion. Sell $100 to Tesla. Or Tesla. Tulsa.
Sell that too.
Tesla could be a good buy.
We could sell
How
that
about
too.
that? The Tulsa Tesla play.
Birds back on offense here. Sorry, Mike, I got your message a little late. Looks like we have to wait in order to do that.
Yes.
Under trending up. Eagles minus 11.5, trading at 96.
I mean, this is how cool is this? This is your chance in the audience to follow a professional bettor's live plays in real
Right.
time.
This is awesome.
If I wasn't in New Jersey and I was in a legal betting state for me, aka Pennsylvania, I would be on the under. I am not, so I'm not on the under. I went to a baseball game with Captain Jack about 2 years ago,
That sounds
and it was really fun. And he was telling me about some sort of angle he had on Fox Bet. And the first 7 words he said was, take a look at this, I forget what it was, this play. And he was going to go explain why, and I completely tuned out. And I opened the app, and I just hammered it for as much as I could have bet, which I think they took 20 or 25. I forget what the correlated play was, Jack. I don't know if you remember that story, but there you go. I kind of tuned out for a minute there, make sure I got my bet down, and then I could tune back in. Because anytime a pro is going to tell you those little angles, Dan, you know
You
what I
take
mean?
'em,
You
right?
take them. Why wouldn't you?
Third down, looks like Smith was bobbling that one. So Eagles are going to punt here, something we really haven't seen much of.
This is it.
So that's kind of what Jack wants to see, is a little bit of.
You want to see a lot of nothing.
Yeah,
Right?
a whole
He's
lot of
under
nothing.
48.5.
Oh, rare drop. That ball's right there.
It is.
Here's what you don't want to see from the Eagles, taking their foot off the pedal here. Captain
I
Jack
think that's
says I
good.
forget.
They can take their foot
I don't
off.
know what
Forget
game
it.
that was.
All right, I'll see you.
I'll see.
Ooh.
That's close.
Oh. Oh my
Why are you
God.
fielding that?
Oh,
Because he knew that was going to end up
Oh
down at
boy,
1.
that's just bad coaching. Pace was up $7.50.
Pacers are up.
Pace was up $7.50.
What about our Tesla play? Tesla Tulsa.
Tesla? Right now, that market is not showing much.
Head coach, and he's the coach of the year.
He heard it.
Did he win Coach of the Year?
I don't know if he's
I'm
going
gonna
to. He
snag one of
should.
these football cookies.
Sirianni could win coach of the year too.
Yeah,
He should.
So could Peterson. But Dable's got as good a case as anybody. I mean, they're terrible. They were so bad.
Who?
Did such a good job relative to what they're expecting to get this year, right?
Well, look,
Peterson could win too.
they got a lot better from a receiving perspective. They made the playoffs last year, and Jalen Hurts is a year.
Yeah, no, he's.
Older.
I mean, a lot of people are saying he's the favorite.
Yeah.
I think Dayball's got as good a case, maybe better. I think Peterson's got a great case too.
I'm gonna go ahead and buy 10 contracts of the Giants
Yeah.
to win at
It's like
350.
they were the
Wow.
worst team in the league 2 years in a row.
That's just such.
Came in and they won a playoff game.
But that's just $30 out the.
That's it.
That's
So I have 21 shares at $5.
John was supposed to be dead.
So
Won a
that
playoff
trade
game
just
with
needs
no receiver.
that
a
needs
little love.
It needs like 2 touchdowns, I think.
All right, we're gonna put in a limit sell here. 13 for Mike.
On Tulsa.
Yeah.
So where did we buy Tulsa initially?
Uh,
That game's probably so close to the end of the game, we might not see any more quotes. Let's see. College basketball? And that was
oops.
Tulsa.
It's getting quiet. We lost some people.
Where
We
did
gotta go full rally cap now.
There you go.
Oh, the round cap is on. That's
Rally
right.
cap is on.
All right, we put in your
We gotta do
limit order,
something.
Mike.
We gotta go full rally cap.
So Tulsa's down 2 points with 30 seconds left.
Not looking good.
That's not looking good.
What was the price that he got in on with Tulsa?
16.
16. That was a fantastic trade because I'm seeing some other quotes in the market that put the value around $40.
Okay.
So
You're
we'll
saying
see here.
it was good that he got out.
We are working on our college basketball. I think we've been listing a lot more each week. Customers have been asking us for that, and I think March Madness, Dan, is going to be absolutely off the hook.
Yeah. Oh, his cookie's amazing.
I think it's going to be just like this, just like we're quoting the probability of the Eagles to win the Super Bowl live. Imagine the changing probability of the VCU Rams, the Golden Rams, no VCU Rams,
Regular Rams.
to win their sectional or to win that
Their bracket.
their quadrant of the bracket.
Their pod.
Their pod. What is that word? What's that word?
Region.
Dana? What's that?
Pod.
Region. When they're region.
Oh, like their whole region, like if they're in the east.
right. The East
Captain
region.
Jack sold
whatever.
20% of his position at 55.5.
Oh, so that's some money because he got in, I think, from an average price of 43-ish, 44. I mean, Jack, how about a guy that's just now completely day trading sports?
I know. Second and 5 here for the Giants. We are still watching the Eagles and the Giants. 11:35 left in the third. 28-0 Eagles. Third down coming up for the Giants. In their own territory, so not threatening.
I think it's been interesting some days, like we will literally have pretty significantly more volume in play than we will pregame. What has surprised you the most, Anthony, is we're starting to kind of evolve from football season into, how about this play? Wow, it might be
Saquon
gone.
breaks free.
How about that? The rally cap worked.
Now hold on.
Let's see.
If the Giants can get above $5,
Then you're selling
We made
everything.
some money here. so about what, a 40-yard run from Saquon Barkley?
He's fast.
Surprised he got caught.
Tulsa taking it to overtime, according to Mike.
With those quads, I'm surprised he got caught.
Wow.
Oh yeah, 71-71, Tulsa and Tulane.
Wow.
Yeah. Giants putting together a little bit of a drive here.
But Anthony, what's been your
Are you
take?
worried that they're just running the ball then? When they're down 28 points? It's tough.
Am I right? Well, I think
Not
it's
by
just
the
been
under.
more effective than
I
dropping
know,
back.
it's just like time is not your friend.
But you still have 25 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
I agree, EJ. EJ says Saquon's trying to get boost to the front row.
Yeah.
The stipulation, if you're joining us late, Anthony cannot move to the front row.
Oh, that's got to be something,
Oh, that's
Anthony.
a flag.
I think it's
See, that's the
first
guy I was
down.
talking about, Dan. Is that the coach with the cut sleeves?
I'm sure he's on the strength and conditioning staff.
Yeah, he's the type of strength and conditioning coach that's in
Not a first down?
in the weight room a little early.
Yeah, it's got a minimum to be a first down, no flag.
Oh, we have a new quote on Tulsa. Tulsa's now 32,
Wow. That was a great price.
and he bought him at 16.
16.
Got
That's a great
32?
price.
Yep.
Right, Beta's not updating that.
Yep. We'll tell you this.
Well, sorry, Mike, but you made a lot of money.
You did.
It's just not reflected right here on the screen.
He has 38 shares, call it 40, and he got in at 16, and now it's 32, so he's doubled his money.
Mhm.
That's pretty good. 40 times 16. That's $640 profit for our friend Mike
You guys,
here.
there's plenty of seating over here.
Oh my God, they just went up another 15. Wow.
Everybody's afraid to be on camera.
That's another $600.
Yeah.
I'm trying to eat more on camera.
I go high to eat like I do at home.
We need to list a new prop. Will
That's a pretty good list. Notable quarterbacks with Brian Dable in his career, Brady, Hurts,
I mean, those
Tua, Josh
ones
Allen.
heard in that part.
and
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
It's a pretty good list.
We got to list a new prop. Will Booth end up sitting on the couch?
Not sure I want
Seems
to.
unlikely.
No, you definitely want.
Drape your flag around you.
I want him to score.
You got to
I think you
I
should.
mean, I accept the invitation. Like you say.
Now, be honest. Did you think they were going to win today?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Did you think the Eagles were going to do this?
I wasn't worried about the game, but I didn't think they would be up 28-0.
I didn't think the run game was going to be like this. Like, this is just ridiculous.
I thought it would be close, but I thought they could win the
Having a
game.
conversation.
They're just talking. Just talking.
I saw a clip this week, Dan. Who do you think the best ping pong player on the Eagles is?
Oh.
Well, because that could
I
get
think
really
you're asking
competitive.
It's got to be like a punter or a kicker, 'cause they just don't seem busy.
Anthony is
otherwise.
correct. Jake
Okay.
Elliott is the answer.
There you go.
That doesn't
I'm
surprise
surprised
me.
that
They got a
one.
lot of
They're
time
just
to
not busy.
practice.
So Jake Elliott was a college tennis player. He qualified locally for the U.S. Open here in Philadelphia, and he's obviously an incredible.
I think the
kicker.
punters and kickers are really good golfers generally too.
Right.
They just don't have enough other stuff to do.
Because their mental game is strong.
Wow, Tulsa's up to 60.
Wow.
So the person that put 1,000 at $16, they
Wow,
have
that's a great trade.
nearly quadrupled their money.
So say that again. Tulsa's up to 60.
So
and
Tulsa's
our
is up
trader
to
wanted to, got it at 16.
I mean, you got to try to
16.
take some profits there.
That's
right?
a 4xing your money.
Right.
Wow.
So you take some profits off, and you have a free roll for the total, like for the end.
Yep. They were up 1 overtime, 4 minutes left.
3rd and 1. Little DJ rollout.
He's gonna get it. Yep.
All right. Start warming up that new seat.
Tulsa's up to 70, Dan.
I'll tell you. Up, 74-73 with 3 minutes left here in overtime.
Hmm.
Tulsa. My Golden Hurricanes.
Does he?
Oh, it did.
He's got it.
Yeah, he was.
A few more big trades on the Niners Super Bowl. Did you guys cover that?
Yep. We were trying to figure out is it the same? Might have been the same customer. They're so close together.
Tell you, I really like Anthony, the tackles on that team. Evan Neal and Andrew Thomas.
Yeah, I mean, Neil's a rookie, right? Like, so
Yeah.
he's played pretty good. Like, he's come around. Like the second half of the year, he started to play much better.
Yeah.
And you know, the other guy, like no one was sure it was a good pick at the time.
He was what,
But
the 4th
really-
overall pick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was terrible at first, and
Yeah.
really came into his own. Like this year, he's turned into one of the better tackles in the league.
So Patrick Everson wants to know, what's the spread price for the Giants, and can I get an alternate spread? Giants just scored a touchdown.
Wow.
So move on over, boys. The boost is getting loose.
I'm not
Matt
sure I-
Breida.
He's good as
Actually, yeah. You know what? If I'm Anthony, I
I'm
kind
not
of
doing
want to
it.
stay.
I did the rally cap. We scored a touchdown. I'm not changing anything else.
That
yet.
moved the Giants market to $8 to buy and just selling it through. Oh no, it's going to get updated. So price spread for the Giants.
Right. So what's the price?
And our friend John Lerner, shout out to John Lerner, who said there's MGM does not have a money line odds for the Giants. Sporttrade does. What is the price, Dan?
Here we go.
What is the price?
Price right now? You go to the market.
Oh no. There is a price.
There is a price. The Giants are $4 to buy.
Okay.
So $4.
All right.
Plus 11.5 is up to $12. Plus 7.5 is at $7. Plus 3.5 is at $2.50.
Now we need to stop and another score.
Keep down over there.
And then we play some football in the fourth quarter.
Not total.
Okay.
I'm
And
down.
so-
At
Down
least
5?
one of mine, I'm up 5.
All right.
There we go.
There we go.
So
sell,
did Patrick,
sell.
Patrick Everson, the Giants plus 28.5, that's exactly 50-50.
Okay.
If you're looking for an alternate spread on Giants, if you want to give some points, we have Giants plus 21.5, that's 28. That is roughly plus 270.
So the Giants 28.5's got to be up now, right?
It's right at 50-50.
So what is yours saying
But
the
wasn't-
Giants are
didn't
priced at right
didn't
now?
it start at 53?
You know what? I just
And they
lost,
scored.
just lost connection. Let me give
Okay.
me 1 second.
One moment.
I thought we started the second half with that.
You're right,
spread at
it's gonna-
53, and they scored. It's got to be up
It's
something.
gonna update.
Although there's some time decay since that happened, so maybe not as much.
No, I think you're right. I just lost connection. I'm back. Wow, Giants plus 28.5 is up to 83.
Okay. That
Okay.
makes more sense.
Wow.
So there you go. Plus 28.5, Patrick. 83. What were the other ones? I think our
Plus
numbers.
21.5 is 56.
Okay.
Okay.
14.5 is 22.
Okay. So my strikes are
14.5 is not
in need of
terrible.
updating.
At 22. That could happen.
So minus 135 for Giants plus 21.5. Plus 319 for Giants plus 14.5.
It's the rally cap.
Let's do it. You moving up?
And what
No
happened to
one
our
says
no,
put the
you're
rally
allowed to.
cap on.
kind of smart
And
for
as soon as I put it on, they had
Jack
they
to sell out of
stopped.
his
They
under?
had
I
stopped,
think he
and
sold
then
out
he
some of the
got
under
scored.
at 55, Jack.
Yeah.
Or
Let's see.
Dan, now it's down to 40.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, he says he bought more. 48.5 at, or under 48.5 at 42.5.
Wow,
I'm still
so
holding
how
the
amazing
shrub.
is that?
I'm
He
still holding
went
a
up,
ton
he
of
sold
Giants.
it, and now he went back down, he's buying it again. Unbelievable.
How about it? So we do have alternate strikes in here. Patrick says, give me 4 shares of the Giants at Giants plus 14.5 at $22.
I think that's
Okay.
a good bet. I like
So
that.
there you go.
Book it.
We'll put that in there for you. Unfortunately, not reflected on my screen here, but we'll take a mental note. Do you want to put it up on the board? Someone want to put it up on the board?
Let's do it.
All right, Patrick's bet.
4 shares of
4
Giants
shares
plus
of the Giants
14.5.
plus
22
14.5
bucks.
at 22.
Which is
Say it again, Giants?
Yeah, one at a time.
Giants-
Giants 14.5 at 22.
4 shares.
These are not real, right?
No.
Or are these? They're not.
14.5 at 22?
Although
Yep.
if you're in New Jersey, Patrick,
If you're in New Jersey,
feel
he's
free
not.
to go
He's
ahead and
there.
place that for real.
4 shares?
Yeah. So what Patrick's hoping here is a little bit,
Yeah, another score.
kind of like a 3 and out maybe.
Yeah, 3
And
and
then
out
that's
score.
going to go to 30, and then the Giants score again. That's going to
Yeah.
go over 50.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna get an
Let's go.
update on our screens here in just short order, just FYI.
And
So
this-
we've got Patrick's trade up on the board. If you want to make a trade, let us know. We'll put it up on the board. 28-7 Eagles, 6:15 left in the third.
Trades on the board are fictional. Disclaimer.
Yes, yes. Disclaimer: they are fictional.
You're not proxy betting. Those are fictional trades on the board. We have our compliance chief
Wink.
over here. We got to make sure we say these things.
I meant, yeah, not
Read
wink.
this piece of paper, please. I just bought so
There
much
are bragging
more
rights
of the
on the
Giants
line,
than
which
I
still
had.
mean a lot.
And now up.
What'd you think?
I bought so much more
So,
of the Giants.
your-
plus 11
your
and a half
trade-
that I'm now up.
10
Okay,
shares of
good.
Giants plus 11.5,
So you're going to take some of it?
and an average cost of
Yeah, yeah,
$9.65.
that's
You're up $3.
Okay.
Sell it.
Sell it.
Sell it.
Take
Get rid of the whole
take our
thing.
money.
Because here comes.
Here comes
You know what?
turnover.
I am a little bit worried though, Dan, because this kind of reminds me of.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there you go.
There's that man again.
Now we sell it.
Dallas Goddard.
It-
All right.
yeah.
How many years
Well,
in a
something
row
happened,
are we
'cause,
going to watch the Giants not be able to cover tight
Giants
end?
just went up, and they're back down. All right, I'm just gonna get rid of it.
Let's get rid of it.
All right.
Every tight end in the league just kills them.
Houston Rockets update, Anthony, or whoever wanted Rockets.
Mhm.
Down $16 to $6.50.
Yeah. But that was a bit of a flyer. We knew that,
It
right?
was.
That
I like
Pacers, by the
one.
way,
Yeah,
up
the
$3.
Pacers one has worked out pretty good.
Pacers
so
up
far, right?
$3.
That's great.
Yep. Mike says buy too late. Boston Scott ripping off another 9 yards. Why not?
Wow.
Does he only play against the Giants? Is that?
Yeah, he
do they
actually.
only
Yeah, they don't
like,
even
put
use
him
him.
down on the like, practice
That's
squad
great.
and then bring him up for Giant games.
They don't even use him. Yeah.
He doesn't even go to the games normally.
Like the only time of the year you hear his name is when they're playing against
Here we
the
go.
Giants.
Patrick live tweeting. He's got 4 fun shares of Giants plus 14.5 at 22.
For fun.
Hoping to sell them for better than that. Need 3 now and another touchdown drive from the G-Men Yes, you do, Patrick.
Or
Thanks
even
for
more
my
fun.
trade
That
book.
was
or
even
even,
more fun.
or even just the Eagles not scoring.
Yeah.
That's going to go up.
So I'm going to be relying on you there for some updates.
We're
on that
marking it to
particular
market,
strike.
Patrick. We got you.
Yeah. So we'll update our
He
screen.
bought him at 22. They're down to 16 right now. He bought
Okay.
4, so he's down to 24.
There you go. Mush Bets says they can't stop Goddard. So he's paying attention.
I know.
No,
Thank you,
this-
Mush Bets.
That was the opportunity, I think, right there to get the 3 and out.
It was.
That was the
But they
opportunity.
haven't covered a tight end successfully since 1985, so it's really difficult.
Adam Small chimed
And they've
in
won
on
2
Giants
Super Bowls
plus
now.
14.5. Love your cheer in these dark times. So Patrick really has the ear of Giants fans. Mush also says they can't stop anyone else for that matter. First and 10 for the Birds.
Oh,
Oh, that's a
come on.
fumble. There you go. Looks like the Eagles probably got back on it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think they got
Sack fumble for the Giants there.
flicker of hope. Ah, he fell right on it.
yep. That's a proper fumble.
Yeah. Come on, a little momentum.
Yep.
Gonna stop here.
That's what you need. I mean, because they're not going to go for it from here, I don't think. Even if if it's like 4th and 6.
Okay.
So the Eagles, I'm not going to say packing it in here.
But does this remind you of what they
Certainly
were
not
doing?
Playing with the same sort of.
They're not
fervor.
backing it in. He threw downfield twice.
But this is what they did, Dan, earlier in the year when they would have these great first halves, and then they kind of.
But they didn't take their foot off the gas. He threw downfield
Well, hey.
a few times. It's not like they're just trying to
I
like
mean,
run it up the gut.
At this point, you're not even playing the Giants. You're playing the clock, right?
Yeah.
Just trying to get out of here
But they
with a win.
they are taking shots.
Yeah, they
Third
did.
and 17.
Like the Goddard play was not like a super conservative
Yeah.
play. Like it was
Right.
downfield.
But he was wide
So,
open.
Yeah, he was.
ran
He's
across
open all
her.
night.
Well, let's dial up another one here, Nick. Let's see.
So I want to cover Goddard.
That's whatever. Sure.
That's fine. We'll take it.
Whoa.
Whoa, hands to the face, Anthony?
No.
Throw the flag, why don't you?
Stop.
Grow a pair, ref.
Stop.
So this is going to be a field goal, I would say, right, Dan?
Yeah,
No, I think you're a
might be
little
out
too
of
far
range.
out. You're probably too far out.
55 yards?
Might be out of range.
Can we get an update for Patrick on where he's at here?
Absolutely.
So Patrick bought Giants 14.5 at $22 per share.
I mean, the market is adjusting right now.
Okay, so we're adjusting
I think the market makers are like, okay, what's happening here? Are they going to
Yeah, some
They're
indecision here. Looks
They'll
like a
punt the
punt.
It's a punt. Okay.
Oh no!
Or is
oh my
it?
God!
Or
Yeah.
is it?
Time out.
Anthony.
Time out.
Let's
They're
go!
gonna take the 5 yard
Let's
penalty.
go!
They're going to take the 5-yard penalty.
Time out.
Oops,
They
some
just want more
feedback over
space
there.
to kick.
Yeah, okay, yep. Good call, good call. I say just run something, why not?
So to Patrick,
Good
we
call
have
from
the new price.
Off camera. Good off camera call.
Yeah.
It was a fake.
Yep. It kind of made you blink for a second there.
I would have called timeout.
Because yeah,
What, is
you were
there-
had.
There's no faith in Jake Elliott here? What's going on?
We'll pull up the totals
I
here.
would have
So
called
'cause
timeout
that
because
makes
you
it a-
really can't afford to give up the first down there.
the under 48.5 now trading at 59.5.
55.
So that's up $4. The over 48 is down
Good job by the line.
$5. So we'll track the total
He's on that
because the
line.
game's not super competitive, but we'll update Patrick when we can.
Yep. So we have Patrick could sell right now for 26.
Well,
He
So
bought
he's
it
up-
at 22.
wait for this. Wait
So-
for this touchdown drive, Patrick.
So he's up $4 a share times 4 shares, up $16 right
Wait-
now.
Wait for the touchdown drive, Patrick.
He's up
Don't do it.
$18 right now. Gets held 26.5.
More points equals more fun, Patrick.
Yep.
So he's up $4, right?
Yep.
Bought at 22 at 26. Okay.
Just went to 26.5. He's up 4.5 times 4 is up
Alright.
$18.
Patrick, you let us know. Well, that's per share, right? He's got 4 shares.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
It's
went
not
to
bad.
27, so he's up $5 a share. He's up $20.
$20. Up $20 already,
A
Patrick.
real-time portfolio.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
we'll look at our Johnny on the spot over there. Thank you so much, Matt.
$27.5. Now $22 total.
Just raking in cash here, Patrick.
What? So Patrick, walk us through what you're thinking. If he's Patrick's still with us, if he's still with us.
He's tweeting at us live.
Amazing.
So thank you, Patrick.
Is he
for
looking
tweeting
to
us
get
live.
out? Oh,
Appreciate
just
it, Patrick.
another whale trade there. What's his thought process?
He
Is
said,
it-
"Hell yeah, I'm waiting."
okay.
What's it at right now?
Love it.
Yes.
It's at
Love it,
28
Patrick.
now.
Oh, 28.
So he's now 6 times 4 is 24.
24 bucks on a bet you made 5 minutes ago, Patrick.
I like it.
Love it.
I see you, Patrick. I like it.
TN, is it available in Vegas right now? We are not available in Vegas. We're in New Jersey. We'll expand to Colorado later this year. But let's start banging the drum to get us to Nevada. How about it?
Yeah. There's some cheap Southwest flights to New Jersey from Vegas. If you know,
There you go.
Come for
There
the
you go.
weekend.
And if you come here, you get a $300 free bet, or risk-free bet rather, for
Yep.
signing up. So if you go sign up for Sporttrade now, your first bet, $300 risk-free.
Covers your plane ticket.
There you go. Yep. And if you win, covers even more than that.
Yep.
That's a nifty little trade there by
How
our
about
friend
it?
Patrick.
28, right?
28.5 now.
28.5. Wow, a lot
This is
going on
kind
in
of
this
like that
commercial
deal or no
break.
deal, right? Each, you know,
Right.
it's
And
kind of.
Patrick, I think the market maker is trying to entice you to sell it. What do you say?
No, he's holding. I like
Okay.
it.
All right.
Just did have something come over the whale tracker here. We had
Don't be
another,
afraid, Patrick.
another person.
Scared money don't make money,
Someone just
Pat.
took the over 48.5 there. Dan, 29 shares at about 43 bucks.
Capwise.
DJ.
Hello to Capwise. Ben Carey, big fans of what you guys
I'll make
do
a
out
turn.
there. Asking Captain Jack what his position is. He says under 48.5 at an average cost of
They can cut this to 14
43.54.
going into the fourth quarter.
So welcome, Capwise. Excited to have you here.
Not out of the question.
28-7 Eagles. 1 minute left in the third quarter. TN, need to make a trip out to Jersey to try Sporttrade. We appreciate it. bro.
Amazing.
Thank you. Third
Sure.
down here for the Giants here. So
Yeah,
Patrick
sure.
says, my thought process, if the Giants drive for a touchdown, very likely selling. If they get a field goal, I might sell, depending on the number and time remaining.
Love
That's
it.
fair.
So there we go. Totally fair. At last check, it was what, 28.5?
31 now.
31 up from 22.
Yep. She's up 9 times 4, 36 bucks.
Let's go,
$36
Giants. First
right
down
now,
here. We need
Pat.
first down here.
On just one share, mind you.
Yeah,
One
but
share.
9.
3rd and 1, Giants
Yeah,
can pick that
Danny.
up
All
very
right.
easily.
First down.
Because I mean, think about this. If they score a touchdown, this is going to go to over 50.
Yeah. So the share that or the strike we're highlighting right now, not on your screen.
There you go, Dayball.
But it is
Keep it
Giants.
focused. Keep it focused. It's
I'm
not over.
sorry, Giants plus,
Plus
A lot
14.
of football left.
Plus 14.5.
plus 14.5. Right. And
The rally cap doing wonders for the Giants.
there you go. We made some other trades, some NBA trades. The Pistons, or Pacers rather, up 6.5 now
Yep.
to 48.
Pacers are up now.
Pacers are up.
That was a great trade.
That was a fantastic. bet.
Rockets look like that game's about to end.
Nope, that one. You got to take your shots though, right?
Gotta-
I mean,
hey,
down,
gotta
down
take
at
your
20
shots.
bucks.
Yeah,
Act like you're
that's what it
Kevin
was.
Porter Jr. and just never stop shooting.
How about a check-in on what's going on with
Hey, there's some
total
cookies
here?
over here.
What's that?
What about the total here? 48.5.
Sure.
Yeah, these are.
They're cool. They're good.
So
Football
total
looking
48.5 is down $4.50.
Yeah.
Sorry, down $6.
Take a few.
The under is up $5. So Captain Jack does it again. Average cost of $43.54.
Are you surprised?
Currently trading at 60. No, of course I'm not
Are you
surprised.
surprised?
Not
We've
surprised
just
at all.
taken a big trade on the over here, though, Dan.
Oh,
29 shares on the over.
okay.
Over 48.5.
Over 48.5. Yes.
All right.
At what? What at what?
$43.50.
43.50. Okay.
Must be one of Boose's friends.
don't know.
Yeah, the boost calls have really fallen off.
They've gone to bed.
all with their enthusiasm for the Giants, I'm sure.
They're probably all a little drunk by now.
Even better. If anything, I think we get more.
Maybe they're playing trips, Anthony.
They could be playing trips.
Anthony, this is a great story.
Let's hear it.
Anthony has a patent
Yeah.
Oh,
on a casino game.
really?
And that casino game is called Trips. What is
So
it?
fun.
5 dice, 5 minutes. will
5
change your
dice,
life.
5 minutes will change your life.
It's true. It's a fantastic game. For anyone that doesn't know Anthony, he travels always with 5 die in his backpack, his back pocket.
Oh, my pocket, my backpack, yeah.
His
Well,
back pocket. He always keeps it in his back
My
pocket.
But Anthony,
Just to pull it out.
what happens when you're not with your backpack? You always have the 5 die.
I usually have my backpack.
That's great. It's a great game. So maybe they've played some Trips.
You have some
Maybe.
dice on you now?
No, I don't have my backpack. How about that? I carried all of this giant gear that I thought was gonna help me today.
Had to leave to die at home.
The only thing that's been useful is the rally cap so far. We'll see.
The Rally Cap has been useful, yeah.
So far. Look at that guy. Looks like he's been overserved.
What time did they cut you off at the stadium? Fourth quarter?
I think so.
Yeah, I think at the end of the third quarter.
Go to third?
So he literally just.
So Anthony, you're on to something here. There's some stuff going around Twitter about Boston Scott always scoring on the Giants.
He does. He always scores against the Giants. Feels like he doesn't play against anybody else.
Death, taxes, and Boston Scott scoring on the Giants.
And tight ends.
Oh, Anthony, how about this
They-
play? So Patrick, you're up to $41
Just hold
per
the ball.
share right now.
41?
So Patrick, our friend Patrick Everson, Vegas Insider, bought 4 shares of Giants
many
plus
yards does
14 and a
Saquon
half at 22. It's 40.
22.
Yep.
The
And
couple
now
of
he's
those
at
were catches.
41. And the man in charge of the actual design at Sporttrade is also the man in design of the whiteboard design you're seeing there. And that's what you'd see, Patrick, if you were actually in New Jersey. Is you would actually see a fluctuating live visual representation
Who's
of
money
the
bar?
value of your
Who's
bet.
money bar?
Patrick's
The
got
money
a
bar.
there.
So your money bar is it's going to fill up
All right, come on, let's
at
go.
the win probability of your bet, which is last checks at
We need to score
41%. So 41% way through.
It's up
Anthony,
76
plenty of
bucks.
time, Anthony. $76. Wow.
Tell you they can't get open. Like he's got no one to throw
No
the ball
one.
to.
No one.
Even when he has time, he's got nobody to throw
It's
the
just
ball
not a
to.
good matchup, Anthony. I think the Eagles have a very good secondary.
So Dan,
I think it's pretty clear that the Giants have no wide receivers.
Boston Scott has played the Giants 9 times. How many touchdowns has he scored?
17.
And how many touchdowns has he scored, and how many of those games has he scored a touchdown in?
I think he scored in 7 of those games, and he's probably got 9 touchdowns.
That's what I
That's a
also
really
thought.
good guess.
He scored in all 9 games.
Oh my God.
And he has 11 touchdowns.
How many
That's
games has he
insane.
scored in not against the Giants?
Insane.
Very few.
Any?
I don't-
Has he scored against anybody but the Giants ever?
Yeah, cap-wise, I totally agree. College basketball live trading would be awesome. We've done some.
We should get him to New Jersey for the March Madness.
We absolutely should.
Book it.
Come to Jersey. We're going to start doing some basketball night live streams too. Live trading some NBA Wednesdays, I think.
Yep.
College basketball for sure. March Madness is going to be awesome here.
Awesome.
And
Can't wait for March
as
Madness.
Captain Jack says, we're adding more college basketball every single day.
Yep.
So we did do a live stream during the NFL regular season, Trade the Game, which was like the witching hour of the
Gotta
1
get some
o'clock
points
slate,
there.
where we had 5 or 6 games going at one time. That was awesome. So we definitely like to do more of that.
It was great. And watching Anita Marks, Trader
Yeah.
of the Year, drinking
She
rose,
was Trader of the
making
Year.
money.
Yes. Captain Jack sold 20% more at 72.
Wow.
Let's get Patrick an update. Where's
Patrick is now, so he
Drop a
has
little
Giants plus 14.5 is now $29.
okay? He says he should have sold at 41.
You had the
Forty-one.
chance. I saw it. I'm thinking to myself, like, well, they didn't really score a touchdown, but 41.
What was
that's
that,
pretty good.
29?
Okay.
29.
So it's down to 29. Okay. Well, you should have sold at 41.
It's
That's all right.
still-
You're
still up $28.
Yeah, you're still up $28, Patrick. You're doing well. And plenty of time left here. Tulsa, by the way, won the game.
That's
Wow.
unbelievable.
Tulsa won.
That's a great trade.
What a trade!
So he bought it at
Uh,
what, 16?
Unfortunately, my app is not updating.
But the buy was
Just on my
16?
phone. So you
Buy
bought
was
it 16, 38 shares at 16.
Wow.
So that's
So
$3,800
quick math.
payout minus
Wow.
minus whatever.
How much?
$3,800 payout minus.
$3,800 payout for our trader.
Just a $3,000
Tulsa.
profit.
It was Mike, right?
It's a
Yep.
$3,000 profit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bought Tulsa at
Phenomenal
$16, and they just won it in overtime. So a hearty mazel to him.
That's a $3,100 profit.
That's a
Daddy
great trade.
Bags Dime saying, "Where are my Giants buyers at?" You're right, Capwise. I did go into OT. Tulsa was down what, 1 or 2 with 2 seconds left?
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
down
Sent it to
one.
OT.
And that's
they
when it
came
was
out
bought
and
at 16, down 2.
No, he bought it.
He
seconds
bought it
left.
prior to that. About
Prior to
4
that.
minutes left. He bought
Oh,
it.
4
Yeah.
minutes left.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
down at
So
16,
it might have
they
been down
must-
even more then.
They had to be down a
Maybe
possession
16.
and a half, so 2
Right.
possession.
Right.
I mean, that's the fun thing about the basketball at Capwise is like Ben Carey.
Yeah.
By the end of the game, a 3-pointer could shift the market by 10, 15, 20%.
Yeah.
Just absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers.
Is Patrick holding still? Or is he selling?
Welcome Arpita to the screen, to the camera,
Back.
our Chief Compliance Officer.
Former
How I'm doing.
Philadelphia 76ers season ticket holder.
Former.
Former. We got rid of it right before the pandemic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's actually pretty good
Good
timing.
call, right? Yeah.
I remember I
Good
went
trade.
to I went to their,
Trade.
their season ticket office in like 2014, like the height of the process, and I was just like, "Hey,
the absolute
like,
rock
like
bottom.
what can I get for $500?" And they were like, "Whatever you want." Like literally, you can sit wherever you want for $500. Now
Can you
I was
shoot?
like living in another part of the country for my previous career, but I told my dad, I was like, "You need to buy these now. That way, when they're good again, you're gonna have they'll grandfather you in. You'll have amazing seats." And he was like, "I'm not wasting my money."
Right.
The best deal ever was, I think it was $17.76. You got 4 tickets,
Yes.
4 hot dogs,
Yeah,
and 4
yeah, yeah.
sodas.
Yep.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
4 hot dogs for $17. Good.
And a 28-point loss to the
I
Oklahoma
think the
City
Sixers
Thunder.
were so bad too. They paid people to sit down low to stand at the gates down low to make sure that your tickets actually had the lower section too.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that. I remember going to a game. They
It was
lost.
by the
They
cheap.
lost to the Pacers by like 68 points. No, not the Pacers. Sorry, the Spurs. Lost to the Spurs by like 68 points. First and 10 here for the Birds. 12:30 left in the game. 28-7. A real gift for the under bettors, like Captain Jack out there. Got real quiet.
So 35, it's what, 48 and a half is the total? The original total that he was trading?
The total? For
Jack was trading, Captain Jack was trading, what, 48 and a half?
48 and a half. He was on the under 48 and a half, and it looks like he's starting to sell out of that. I'm not sure. He had sold out some, and he's made some money.
So where's Patrick at with 14 and a half? Boston Scott, look at that speed.
Of course.
Patrick had a real chance. I don't
Did.
know. He
He's
was
making
at
some
the
money.
$41.
Yeah, where's that trading now?
It's the new price
A little
is
volatile.
22. Right
22.
Right where he got in.
Oh, okay, so we're back to start, Patrick. Sorry about that.
That's kind
Hey,
of
timing the market is part of the
they
process.
call it the red
right?
marker.
Up and down.
I was thinking, he nearly had his money doubled. One of the really cool things.
The clock starts to work against you, like you
Right,
get time
exactly.
decay.
Yep. One of the cool things you can do, Patrick, is that when you're in New Jersey and you come check us out, you can actually sell some of your bet.
Yep.
So you can say, you know what, I got 4 of these things from an average price of 22. It's at 40. I'll sell 2 of them, right? So
Why are you
kind of
letting
taking
him
your money
run
off
like
the table.
that at this point in the game? At what
Boston
point do you
Scott
think
just
about
ripped
taking
off
him
another
out of the game?
70-yard
Now.
touchdown.
Take them out
Like,
now.
he just took a hit he didn't need to take.
It's fine.
But it's like, why?
Well, the
have-
Chargers did this,
trying
right,
to
in
take
week
those hits?
week 18.
So we bought
Yeah.
21 shares of the Giants to win at an average cost of $5.88. So that's down $50. I think that's up. Yeah, on the right side of our screen.
Can you get out?
Are we just? We're just eating that one, I guess.
If there's anything you can sell it for, you got to
There's
sell
not.
it.
There's
Yeah,
not.
So
Not
we're
even a
Okay. Nope.
Well, we
Can't.
can't sell.
Should I put a limit in for a quarter? Should I try? Oh, I love what you've done here. I don't know
Got the
if
money
we
bar.
see
Oh,
that?
This money bar
Our
was
money
doubled at
bar.
one point.
It was
Oh,
up, he was
man.
up double.
A live money bar.
So you want to cash out and break even, or do you
Nobody,
go to the red?
Patrick, you can never say we never did anything for you. So he says that partial
Says
sale would have been a good
fewest
idea.
Starters injured in the NFL this year.
Until the end of the year, all of our best players got
They
injured.
still had the fewest starters
Yeah.
injured this year of any team in the
It's,
NFL.
I mean, it's critical. If you want
It's
to win,
critical.
you have to stay
Injuries are
healthy.
critical in the NFL.
Patrick's going to ride it out. He
The
said a
healthiest
partial
team
sale
wins-
was a good
wins the
idea,
Super Bowl.
Yep.
but now he's just going to ride it out. There you go, AJ Brown. Put that ball away. Open for a
So
stop and a legit
after this
drive.
game, do they just send Boston Scott down to the practice squad?
Well, I think.
Do they let him suit up?
Yeah,
for
they
the
just-
weeks? Does it
I think they
matter?
Well, no,
they
week
keep waving him.
3 of next year we play you guys, so he'll be playing.
Well, yeah, you put him on the practice squad till then.
Because you got Kenneth Gainwell, Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, and then we have a fourth running back, right?
It looks like it.
Yeah.
Because he does. He has a
Except how he's got a little prime rib behind him there.
Oh my gosh,
Why would
Anthony.
we play defense?
Oh.
Spilled the old red one.
Well, the best thing about it all, Patrick, is you can also sell out and save some of your money if your bet's going sideways.
It's only fun, Patrick. Scared money don't make money.
That's right, right? Daddy Bags Dime saying dump it. Get rid of it. Ride it right off the cliff, he says.
You could sell it for 16 and a half.
So Giants to win, that looks like a loser. Let's go back to the totals.
That
Over
first
48
down
and
might
a
have
half.
been the game right there. Might have
Eagles
sealed
minus
it.
11 and a half is up to 97.5. Under 48 and a half. So we've got some totals, interesting stuff going on in the totals market. So under 48 and a half, trading at, it's gone volatile, so maybe we've got something here after a flag. 85.5. Oh, okay. So maybe this is a hold or something like that. And then the over is trading at 17. So Kath and Jack looking like more of a profit than anything like that.
Ball almost came out too on it.
Dan, one of our customers he wanted a trade of the week 3 weeks ago. MJ Goldie
Yeah.
just texted me. He said,
Yeah.
loves the live show.
Oh,
And
thank you.
MJ Goldie's one of our more advanced customers, so he's doing some arbitrage betting. And he was telling me that he had over 55 and a half. He scooped it up down near $14, it looked like.
Mhm.
Made $85 profit.
Wow.
Good.
Great trade. And
Yeah.
thanks for the compliment on the live stream.
He was the guy that bought the Packers in Week 18
Yep.
and
Yep.
put a limit order
right,
to
right,
sell.
right.
Woke up, saw the Packers
Yeah.
lost, and his seller hit.
And he made over $600. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fell asleep during a game and made $600.
Love
That's
that. If
great.
you're
Only on
out there,
Sporttrade.
if you're making money, if you're putting limiters out there, send us live screenshots. We'd love that.
Absolutely.
You know, we're
Yeah.
doing a live trade of the week each week, and MJ Goldie, MJ Goldie won our first.
Oh, Bird's going for it. Just
our first
overshot
winner
AJ
of trade of the
Brown.
week.
Patrick,
Oh,
it might be time to
AJ
cut my
Brown's hurt.
losses. Says it might be time to cut his losses.
Well,
That
smart.
play
Look at all
saw a
your
nice
starters in
little,
there at this point.
like a $3 bump in the under 48 and a half market. Look, we went from 85.5 to 88.5, I think.
He seemed like he got hurt on one of the earlier plays too, and then pulled up on this play too.
Yeah.
Not sure why they're in there.
So 3rd and 12. Well, there's still football to be played.
This is their last drive, I think.
You'd have to think, unless the Giants do something.
I think that last first down was the last chance.
You
Not
tack
enough
on 3
time.
more here, I think you're in a pretty good spot. There you go, Kenny G. Kenny G.
You might as well just keep.
Ooh.
I mean,
First down.
that's just unreal.
First down.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, how do you let him get a first down there?
It's just bad coaching.
I mean, but that was just pure effort.
Coach isn't making any tackles.
I mean, that was
He
just
should be.
That was just pure effort.
Buy those totals. More live shows. Let's see some dance moves. Time to celebrate. Those are 4 consecutive comments.
From 4 different people.
No, from same guy.
Is that our,
Frank?
Is our friend
No,
Frank?
Frank's either drunk or asleep.
Frank's lights out.
No in
Probably
between. No in between. This is from our guy Daddy Bags Dimes, who's ripped off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Going
14,
again, another 10 yards.
15, 16, 17, 18,
They've
19
given up.
consecutive comments on Twitch.
Let's get Boston Scott another touchdown, right?
Who's buying the birds next week? Daddy is.
That's good.
Really, that's just my son over there.
Are you Daddy Bags Dimes? Oh my gosh.
That's gotta be
For
some
as
sort
long as
of,
I've known you. That play was
reference
the
to-
kiss of death. Sporttrade draw on 3rd and 12. Giants defense is awful. What is Patrick's trade worth now?
Oh boy.
Giants plus
Nothing.
14.5.
I don't know, I think it was just make it all.
We're
I mean, it might be time to
recalculating.
sell. Might just be time to sell.
Eagles
here.
are getting close to the end zone.
Yep, yep.
Next time there's a price, I'll let Patrick know.
Okay.
This stream, we could be a little behind here.
Under the
Flag.
total says pathetic. All right, let's go back to,
Legal man
we have our
downfield.
totals up, right? Yeah. Totals are up. Markets are under review. I cannot wait to have a good cold slice of pizza after this. I'm very excited. And I mean that.
And lots of wings.
And I mean that too. I love cold pizza. Back before First Take was First Take, it was called cold pizza.
Yep. Because nothing's better in the morning than cold pizza.
I agree with you.
So good.
Birds now 1st and 15.
Where's
Anthony,
Boston
that-
Scott?
Andy, that might be the shortest rush of the whole game.
Where's Boston
Kenny
Scott?
Gainwell on the
We're gonna
run.
save him for the goal line.
They're
Yeah.
100% going to put it.
They only use him for
I'm surprised he's not in there
100%
now.
the goal line.
Especially 'cause he's
So
not gonna
Miles
play again.
Sanders-
Might as well put him in.
90 yards and 17 carries. Kenny Gainwell 68 yards. They've rushed for 224 yards on this Giants defense. 372 yards total.
What was Saquon's number?
Saquon 9 for 61.
He had a couple long catches.
Well, you
too,
said
it looked
65
like, right?
was his prop, right?
Was
it
it
60 or
like
60?
It was mid-60s.
Mid-60s.
He had a couple big catches too. That he
Yeah,
opened
sweating
up, right?
this one out for sure.
How many yards receiving did he have? Like 30 something?
Was it, oh, okay, was that total yards then? 21.
21.
So it was at 83 yards total?
Yeah, I think his total yards was probably like in the 85, 90 range.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting down to closing time here for this one.
We're at 2.5 hours of game time right now too. It's a quick game, huh?
It is a quick game, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure,
The clock's just been running the whole time.
yeah.
200 yards rushing means a quick game usually.
Yep.
For sure.
That's just for one of the teams.
Yeah.
It's 300 if you count the Giants.
How many, is that just not including Boston Scott's rushing yards? Because that felt like 200 yards also.
So, question for Capwise, if Capwise is still in the chat, still watching.
Mhm.
Favorite basketball conference? I'm curious for your college basketball conference of choice when watching, streaming, betting. So let us know if you're still checking it out. Or were we still updating that 14.5 market? Most likely, right?
Last check, it was,
Yeah.
what was our last print? It was
16?
right, 16.
Oh, so we're in the red.
We're
All right,
in
well,
the
Patrick,
red.
do you want to, Patrick, if you want to sell out at 16, that means you've only lost, it was 22, right?
Yeah.
So 24 bucks?
Lost
Yeah.
24 bucks.
Yeah. So you only would have lost $24. You had a chance to make like $50.
He was up $74.
Up
Yep,
74?
74.
Up 74 at one point, but you know, those are the breaks. I mean, thanks for live tweeting your hatred for the Giants defense. A lot of folks are agreeing with you.
Here's something that just makes no sense to me. This makes no. You could actually buy the Eagles right now at 99. How is that not free money?
It is free money. How many contracts are available?
You can buy 13 shares.
So you can make
So,
$13.
so you can make.
risk free.
So you could basically put up 1,300 to make 13.
Right. Make $13 risk free.
You gotta have $1,300 in your balance.
But doesn't I'm trying to
Call
think,
our
how
customer
could the
service
Eagles possibly lose this game?
You can't. I'm not sure it's possible at this point. 5.5 minutes.
And this is on prod for real.
Yeah, that's
Quick
$13
$13 bucks.
Captain Jack, you're out there? Nope. Oh, price
What
just
was
went
it,
away.
that one better on,
Somebody took it.
everybody's tweeting
Someone
about
took it?
the other day that
I mean, he's gone.
risked like $1.4 million
Yeah.
to try to win 10
20
grand or
grand.
something.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! There was a last sprint. Huh.
Someone took it.
One of our customers just texted me. I did it.
Free $13.
MJ Goldie, you
Oh,
are.
that was
you are,
him?
You are
Free
incredible.
$13.
It
Oh,
was.
that's hilarious.
I did it.
Wow. Okay. So there you go.
Let's see.
So describe what just happened there.
That's great. Well, I was just looking at the market and I'm trying to figure out, is there any possible way the Giants could win this? And you could buy the Eagles at $99 a share. So for people new to Sporttrade, if they win, it goes to 100.
We've
So
actually got a few customers buying the Giants right now too.
Really?
At what?
That's-
50 cents or something? Or
They're $5 right now.
$1.
$1. So the Giants are at
seems-
$1 right now.
wow,
Throwing money away. There's not enough time.
that's absolutely amazing. And so I said, why doesn't anyone buy the Eagles at 99? And our friend MJ Goldie just texted me, I did it. And the price is, it's gone.
That's
$13.
amazing.
Well, what's great is
Good job.
we got two-way flow there.
Well, it looks like this customer here had a limit order, and this customer here took out that limit order. So we had one customer had a limit sell on the Eagles for 99, and then our friend at MJ Goldie just bought those shares.
We got to get him on Market Movers.
Absolutely.
Got to get him on the show.
Trade of the week.
He says he loves it.
Yeah,
It's great.
right
We
there.
do love it.
We do love it. Well, yeah, Patrick, you did biff it, I think. Ooh, is that going to be good? 31-7 birds. So I think it's safe to assume
I had the
Patrick
31 right,
was
too.
going to sell out
Close to it.
at you said 16, right?
27
Mhm.
points.
So let's say, Patrick, you sold out at 16 and you took a
They-
$24
they do a big
loss.
blue
Could have been a
contest.
lot worse, though.
It could have been
Could have been
a
a lot
lot
worse.
better.
Could have been. Well, it was a lot better.
It was.
But it could have been a lot worse.
It was really looking good there.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the under looking fantastic for Captain Jack, who at last check,
Yeah, that field goal helped him.
for sure.
Is it right at 48 right now? Or no?
What's 31-7? It's only 38.
38.
Yeah.
right.
Let me scroll back up and see where Captain Jack was.
Yeah, that field goal was good for him.
That's pretty
Touchdown.
close to.
Oh, he said so he sold 20% of under 48, his 20% of his lot. Of under 48 and a half at 72, and he said, I'll let the rest ride unless there's a freak touchdown, which there was not. So Captain Jack going to win a lot of money tonight. Kudos to you.
But also not a surprise.
Also not a surprise. You know who I wish we had heard from tonight, now that we're getting close to the end of the stream? I would have loved to have seen Guy Adami pop up,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I know the Rangers or Knicks weren't playing, so maybe that's why. But would have been great to see him.
Did he do
And
anything on
he's
the
great.
game?
He's a great trader. He buys, he
Yes.
sells,
Did he do anything on the game, too?
limit orders,
No.
market orders. We love Guy.
We do love Guy.
Guy's great.
We love Guy.
So how about that? The Tesla Tulsa play.
How about the trade of the
The
night?
Tulsa trade was the trade of the night.
Tulsa
That was-
trade of the
That
night.
was very, very cool.
To recap, if you're just joining, somebody bought, or they tried to buy $1,000 worth of Tulsa, ended up getting two separate trades for I think 300 each, a little more than 300 each. So over $600 on Tulsa at $16 per share, and took home over $3,800.
Yeah.
Right, that was payout.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jack says I have about 45% of my total position left, which is solid profit.
Yeah. So he's been selling off a little bit.
Yeah.
Managing his risk. I like that.
Yeah, good stuff. Don't be afraid to send us a little screenshot, Jack. We're always looking for that UGC here.
That's a Bills fan? There's a Bills fan. Did you guys just see that?
No, I
It was a
missed
Giants
it.
jersey.
Was it Giants
It
jersey?
was a Saquon jersey.
Okay. It was in blue font. Okay, interesting. I guess
Lawrence-
the
here
Bills
we
and
go.
the Giants are the
Lawrence
same.
Tynes checking in.
Lawrence Stein's checking in.
Not with us, on Twitter. he says, this is embarrassing. I'm disgusted and they look completely unprepared. Anthony, your thoughts?
I agree.
Okay.
This is, by the way, very close to what I predicted the score to be. I
It
predicted,
is. Yeah.
I think I said like 28-7.
So 5:16 left, 31-7 birds. Just kind of playing out the string here in this one. Is this the last time we see Daniel Jones in a Giants uniform?
I don't think
No.
so.
Is his contract up?
Yeah,
Yep. They declined his 5th-year option.
which I'm glad they did.
Was A.J. Brown like upset? They're up 31-7 in a playoff game.
He didn't score a touchdown.
Well, he dropped that ball, I think.
Oh, that's true.
He pulled up lame on that too. I don't know if he's hurt or something.
Let's take a ride around the futures markets and see if they've.
Eagles got to be now fully at 26, fully realize their potential.
Still 25.
25.
I
okay.
should say. I say when I say 25, I mean $20.50.
Oh, 20.5.
Yes, 20.
Oh, that is a bit disrespectful, isn't it?
Agreed.
Because
I
didn't
think
you
so,
say
too.
that the Chiefs are 30?
I'm pretty happy
29-5.
with the Giants season. They went
Wait,
from a
so
team
Dan, that
I thought was going to win 3 games,
that-
maybe 4.
it's an
Oh,
oversimplification.
hold on. Can we get a postmortem on the season? Is that what you're
Yeah,
doing?
I'm pretty happy with the season.
Okay.
They went from a team that I
5
thought was
minutes
going to
left.
win about 4 games.
You are just basking in this. If
To
this
a
is
team-
the other way
I
around,
just love
this
it.
stream would be
To a
over
team
right
that
now.
won a playoff game on the road.
Dan would just
Oh,
cut,
look at that.
cut
Oh, what
the
a shame
cord.
that was. Go on. You were saying
That was
about
good
the-
for Captain John.
It happened.
That was great for
Yeah,
Captain.
we would
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
unplugged.
They went from a team that I thought was going to win about 4 games to a team that won a playoff
That's
game on the road.
That's real. That
They
is
now have a
true.
very good coach.
That's true.
And a young, offensive line, a good young defensive line. I think the future is bright.
No
I like
receivers.
The GM, I like the coach.
But no receivers.
No receivers, but they did that with no receivers. And we knew that. We knew they had no receivers.
That's true.
This was a rebuilding year. This was declared a rebuilding year.
Yep.
They
It was
went to the playoffs
shocking.
and won a playoff game.
Shocking
in
that
a
they
rebuilding
started the
year.
year the way they started.
Yeah.
That was really,
Yeah,
really
figure out
impressive.
where they're next
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Oh boy! Big old sack. Who ended up getting it? Was it Sweat?
But,
Sweat from
it's
behind.
interesting the
Sure
Daniel
was.
Jones thing because before the season, every Giant fan hated him,
I
including
know, he
myself.
played
That's
very
true.
well.
He
Very
played
true.
much better
Looks
than anybody
like
thought.
he looks- and he has
Enough
no
that
receivers,
now
he
everybody's
looks
like,
a good
well, is he
quarterback.
the guy? I don't know. Like, I still don't think he is, but he
Dan,
did
this is
enough
what
this
happens
year
when
to,
you
like,
fight a
make people
two-fronted
say, well,
war.
maybe he.
Well, he's a rushing
That you get
quarterback,
hit
right?
by
He might be
the
able to throw, but he's
flank.
not-
Ooh,
And you look at like what
coming
Debo
in.
did with
Oh,
Josh
love
Allen,
it.
who was terrible.
Love it.
Yeah.
And as soon as he got there, he turned him into a real quarterback.
Yeah.
Jordan Davis
And
finally touched on
arguably
quarterback
he's
for the
regressed
first time
now
in his
that he
rookie season.
I think Daniel Jones isn't that bad.
I think he's not that bad, but I think
4th
he's
and
not that
16,
good.
they pick it up.
That's a little.
It's hard
Freddie,
to know
Freddie,
because, I mean, who's your number one receiver
Freddie
right
Mitchell
now?
Jr.
Nobody. You are.
Time.
You would be.
4th and 26.
I looked
If
for
you
a.
suited up, you would be our
I
number
looked
one.
for a Freddie
Like,
Mitchell gift today.
They have no
Couldn't
receiver.
find
way
one.
too much
There's not a
money.
receiver
Not available.
on the team.
Just-
Just tight end.
the-
Start on
yeah,
another
the
NFL.
TV ball.
Unbelievable.
It's like
Packers.
I was looking for this
It's
one.
like-
where he
Fourth
gets
and-
up
fourth and
He's there, but
26.
He's not that
Love
good.
it.
He's like a
I
number
used to,
3
when I worked in
receiver
Green
for,
Bay, I used to keep 4th and 26 on my computer, and I would just play it all the time, just for everybody who was a big Packers fan.
That was 2004.
That's a hole.
Oh, they got him anyway.
Oh,
BG, BG.
Who's
Look at
got the
sack.
over on the sacks?
Because that just hit.
Did it?
I think that's the 4th sack.
Patrick says that was fun. I'll be better prepared next time. We'll bring you back.
Patrick, you had a good trade.
You had a great trade. Great
You
bet,
had
Patrick.
doubled your money. You just held on.
And Patrick, the great thing is like imagine the phone's in your hand, like every second
Yeah.
that price is updating.
Yeah.
And Patrick, you had 4 shares. You could have sold 2 of those shares.
That's
and
true.
basically gotten your money back and then had a free roll with the other 2 shares.
Right.
Wasn't a bad trade.
You know, it was quite
I'm
good.
curious for your response to this, Anthony. Barstool Big Cat with a tweet that I was actually thinking about, which says, I still can't believe Dable punted that in the first quarter.
Yeah. Oh, you mean went for?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a very tough decision to go for that there.
Yeah.
I think if it's 4th and less than 5, I'm okay with it. 4th and 8 is very tough.
Yeah. Yep.
But I think he felt like they were out of field goal range, and it was either punt and probably only give up 22 yards, because it's probably coming back. So, but it was probably more aggressive than it should have been.
Getting down to the last of the game here. Not a lot of intrigue left. So we'll go back to just the last. Oh, ooh! That was 4th down.
Mm-hmm.
Eagles take over again. Oh, I mean,
Yeah,
what,
kneel it
we're
out.
at 38, right?
They'll kneel it out.
Oh, yeah, 48 and a half. Yeah, this is
Yeah, they're not
this is
gonna
locked
score.
up.
That is a winner
Locked
by
up for
Captain
Jack.
Jack.
Captain Jack, a big win on the under. Nick Sirianni gets his first win in the postseason as Eagles head coach.
And so does Jalen Hurts.
So does Jalen Hurts, now 1-1.
1-1. Same record as Danny Jones.
They're and they're gonna host the NFC title game
Against
Sunday at 3 o'clock.
the
49ers.
Dallas Cowboys.
I don't think so. I think that 3.5 is a joke. I think the Niners win by at least a touchdown.
I think that Dallas should be closer to pick 'em.
Close to a pick 'em.
No, I mean, I think Dallas should be more like 5.
Okay.
Plus 5.
Okay.
But I think Dallas is going to win the game. I don't know. Like I said, I don't trust either quarterback, but I trust Dak more than Brock.
Yeah. Yeah. Understood. So
We're
about
going to see what Brock can do with a
40
little bit of
left in
pressure.
this one. Pretty brief football game.
yeah.
Still
Quick.
kicked off at what, 8:17? It's not yet 11 o'clock on the East Coast. So pretty quick.
11
Quick
o'clock.
work.
I love a boring game.
Well,
In our favor.
in our favor.
I didn't love the boring game. I could have used more excitement.
It kind of was, I want to say, wouldn't say over from the start, but Anthony, the first drive, they scored touchdown.
boy,
and
that's
then
pretty
First
the-
play of
quick,
the game
though.
was a 40-yard pass downfield.
Right.
Yeah.
Just didn't exactly start off the game up. But I agree with, who did you say was Big Cat?
Yeah.
That was a pivotal call in the game, like pivotal play call.
Mhm.
Fourth and 8,
Yeah.
and going for it there.
Second
Gave
play
them-
from scrimmage, Hurts 40 yards to Smith.
Yeah, gave them good field position again on that. Like, that was a tough call.
I think the winner of the night is our drawing up there.
Yep.
The winner of the
Love-
night is the Tulsa trade.
Love that. Well, yeah, Tulsa trade's
Tulsa
great.
trade.
That's a trade.
Which
of the
is
night.
so random.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just buy
It's not
Tulsa.
even- It's not
okay.
even about what we did, like what we watched tonight, but that's the trade of the night.
Yeah, no, you're totally right.
Tulsa at
$3,800 $3,800 hit.
Yeah.
Wow, and wow, that's pretty impressive.
Third time in NFL history.
Jack
And
says
it's
San Fran and Philly would be a
central.
pick and a great game.
Yep. San Fran at Philly
Thank
would
you,
be.
Mike. Says great stuff on the stream. EJ, fun stream here, folks. Looking forward to the tournament and trading in Pennsylvania Sunday.
Yes. we'll
Thank
get
you.
there.
Thanks for watching, people. Everybody, thanks for watching.
Absolutely.
Thanks for the support, guys.
Definitely winding down here. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Can we at least give the people what they want?
What's that?
You up front and center.
Yeah.
They've been asking for
I
it.
don't
We've been
think anybody
streaming.
wants that.
We've been streaming for standby.
I
2
showed off
hours
the
and
pants and
21
everything,
minutes.
man. I showed off the pants and everything.
You barely showed off the pants.
I did. I
We got
showed
requests
off
for you to
the pants.
moonwalk.
Yeah, that's not gonna
Hey,
happen.
Anthony,
Okay.
what
Is that
is-
Boston Scott?
No, Kenny Gainwell to the house.
Uh-oh.
That's why you stick around to the end.
Uh-oh.
Kenny, Howie Roseman loves it.
The over's now live.
Howie Roseman loves it.
The over
is
is now
live.
live.
Is
Oh
Captain Jack
no.
selling?
Because the Giants are going to try to move the ball. Like, the over's
Oh
now
no.
live.
The key word there
Oh.
is
Hey,
try.
Great job out there tonight.
Yeah, but they're
Good
going to
job,
at least
man.
try to move the ball.
Great
Like,
job.
so the over is now live.
Wow. Okay. Well, the over 48.5. Now
I
we're
got a little
cooking.
excitement.
Now
Yeah.
we're cooking.
Because that was done. Like,
Yeah,
the
have
game
a
was
seat.
done.
No one's going anywhere now.
Wow.
No,
Anthony,
but
this
thank
is
you
just
to,
a total ground and pound game.
Ah, yeah.
thanks to everyone who for the very kind comments.
They'll
We
be
really
back.
appreciate it. We hope to do more of these. NBA nights, maybe even some more football ones.
We'll get Ben Carey
Yeah.
the beta app, and you can try
I
from
mean,
Colorado.
the
Get on
only
the
good
live
thing for the
stream.
over betters
They'll
is
love
the
it.
Giants are not going to kick a field goal.
Absolutely, you're right.
But they
So-
are
so
going to
lay
be
it out
aggressive.
for us
They're not
right
going
now,
to just take a
Anthony.
knee, right?
Yeah, lay it out for us, Anthony. So the total's 48.5. Where are we at now? It's
45, right?
45.
Right.
Okay, so field
So
goal
they-
does not get it done. So there's
Well, they're
a
not
little
going to kick a
intrigue
field goal,
here.
so
Jack,
that doesn't really matter anyway.
Get that app back open.
But
and-
it definitely opens it up because
Jack, are you selling
if
right
they get
now?
a first down there but not a touchdown, they
Yeah.
kneel out the rest of the game.
I'm
So
curious, Jack, if you're
now you
selling
got to
right
sweat
now.
it a little bit.
I'm gonna price on Dayball punching Sirianni in the face after the game. That was a run. I mean,
Dayball's got to be like trading at 85 in that fight,
Oh, for sure.
maybe 90.
For sure.
Well, we do have some UFC later.
Yeah,
So-
that's true. That
Put
stream
him in the
starts
cage.
after this.
Put them in the octagon.
That stream is right after this one. Oops. Okay, we got some intrigue. Finally,
Yeah, a little
first
bit
time we've
interest.
had intrigue. I feel like in forever.
And it's a party on the sideline, Dan.
Do we have a
Soda.
price? Any
But
prices?
that could hurt the over, right? Because the Eagles, they're already celebrating. They don't care if they even have a touchdown.
No,
there.
of course not. And they're going to be playing.
I don't
playing
see your
loose.
price. Maybe on the
Oh,
UFC.
Kenny Gainwell, 112 yards rushing tonight. To go with, I think Miles Sanders had
Maybe the
80.
special teams guys are already celebrating.
So mom can sit back.
So Kenny Gainwell, 112 yards. Miles Sanders, 90 yards. They've run for 268 as a team.
You think the Giants are
So
really
they-
throwing now?
Do you
They're
think
gonna
they try to air it out or take a knee?
I think they're going to run it up the middle and just
That would be really
Call it a
disappointing.
season.
That would kind of be disappointing.
See,
Daniel
But you
Jones,
got- no,
he's
you
on
lost,
this
right? Like, what's the
contract here.
difference? Like, bro, take a shot.
Or pick six would be a terrible
do
way to end the
something.
game.
they're
we
down
just-
by so much.
I know,
that
but who cares? Like, so try to do something.
36 shares of the Bengals coming in for tomorrow's game.
Wow, is that the Bengals to win?
It is, indeed.
Like, I'm not even sure you put Saquon out there. Try to throw the ball.
Well, I think Saquon's out there, Anthony.
There you go, Burrita.
Try to throw the
Well,
ball.
let's see.
Try
Well, it
to
looks like they
score.
may just let
do
this one
something
run
fun.
out.
Like, the game's over. But
Well, you don't want to get hurt.
You don't want to get injured. Like you
you
said.
got 6 months
Man,
to worry about
imagine,
that.
Alex, when we do this during the
You're not worried
first
about
day
that.
of the NCAA
And that's why
tournament.
Saquon's
it's
not
gonna
We're
in
going to be
there.
sitting here watching
The
like 8
Octobox.
games going on at once.
That's why Saquon's
The
not
buzzer
in
Oh,
there.
beater.
big
He's
play,
not
Jordan
Saquon
Davis
won't
just
get hurt.
swallowed him whole.
The receivers, somebody could get hurt, but who cares? Like, none of those guys are going to be on the team.
Yeah, Jack
They
looks
shouldn't
like
be on
they're just
any
going to
team.
run
I got
this one
Giants
out.
faithful back here.
They shouldn't be on any
Yeah.
team. Like, the receivers are terrible.
Captain Jack, looks like you're going to walk away a big winner here. Looks like the Giants are just going to let this one run out.
Take a shot. Take a shot. Come on, Danny.
Make it to. Oh!
Wow, that was a hit.
What were you saying about those
That was a hit.
Eddie.
No one
Giants
told
laying
this
down
guy
was
Joby the
happening.
game was over.
This is probably he just started playing.
Yeah.
He just got in the
It's
game.
That's his
He's gonna
first
make
rep
a
all
spot.
season.
That's a special teams guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's a good,
Doesn't normally
safe,
get in the
good
game.
hit, Harry Anthony.
That's a really good hit.
Oh, yeah. All the backups.
Oh,
are in
no.
now. Backups are all in now.
Well, these are all the
Kevon
special
Wallace,
teams guys
who
that don't get to
started
play,
like
right?
8 games this year, showing off against the backups.
That's it. Don't snap the ball again.
All right, well, Eagles 38-7. We have an injury.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah,
game.
Bellinger is out.
Why are you snapping the ball? Like, don't even bother.
Well, take one shot at the end zone.
But then why didn't you do that already? Like, if you were going to try to score, then
Seems like we have a chains issue. Did you guys get here when they had the chains issue yet?
No, I think we missed
All the
that.
chains got like
broke.
tangled up and broke.
I blame the
And they
chains.
broke?
I blame the
how
fact
do
that
you concentrate after
Chaingate.
that?
What was
Chain
the,
gate.
What was the shower thing? I
Chain
did
gate.
miss that.
No,
Dan, we should talk about
there's no
chain
hot
gate.
water in the
We
whole
should-
hotel.
You
I
think
mean,
that-
what's
you
the
think that
problem
really
with
changed
that?
the-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Changes the complexion of the game.
Probably
Sure,
staying at the
of course.
201.
I'm not even sure there's a regulation change they put
No.
back in there.
You
They've
probably
never
just
had hot
replay the whole
water.
thing.
Oh, really?
There you go. There's your final play of the contest.
Where were you?
Eagles are going to win 38-7 and host the NFC Championship game next week. Go Birds! Go Birds!
Excited.
All right, here we go.
Congratulations.
I'll take it.
There we go.
Congratulations.
Birds moving on, and so are we. Thanks for watching.
Thank you,
our
everyone.
Our first long stream, trading the game here, about 2.5 hours. Birds win, we all win, except for Patrick who lost. Sorry, Patrick. Better luck next time.
Not all of us won, Dan.
Not all of us won. Anthony lost. I kind of forgot you were here. Not gonna
So did
lie. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Started
We're
blocking
definitely
out.
going to do this again. Again, download Sporttrade. Check it out. If you're in New Jersey, your first bet is risk-free up to $300. Get in there, place a trade. If it loses, we will refund you in cash, not just this bonus nonsense that happens. We'll
Real
give
cash.
you credit. We will give you cash.
Cold hard.
Real
So download the app and get trading. Thanks, everybody.